Q Vole. How's everybody doing? What's up, baby?
Oh, hello. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody is well tonight.
Yep. It is Sunday. It is early. It
Look
is.
at you.
That's how I
Before
roll.
8 o'clock. No wonder it rained today.
I do what I say and I say what I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just saying.
I see you.
I know. I see me too.
Okay. We're looking kind of good.
Oh, well, that's just part of the game,
Okay, well, just say thank you and keep it moving.
AP said, early bird gets the worm. What's up, fool? Raziel said, checking in. Cubole Raziel. How you doing, brother? Oh, Raziel came in on time. What's going on? We're early. He's here. Ro P, what's up? Buenas
Rope
noches,
here.
people. Hope everyone is doing well, she said.
Oh, hello.
For sure, for sure. And happy holidays since we are in the midst of it. I wish I could put on my little Christmas stuff all around the little TV thing here. But unfortunately, I haven't figured that out. Chapatin said, well, he's waving. It's an emoji. Kiki
Oh,
G said, what's cracking?
hello.
What's up, Kiki G? How you doing, brother? Raziel said, hey now. G-Town in the casa, said Russell Soto. What's up, brother? From Grande. That's what I'm talking about. My girl thinks she has ties to Grande, bro, but you know how that goes.
I do. I actually was a big part of Glendale and Phoenix growing up. My grandfather had his restaurant in Glendale. I went to school in Glendale. So it's kind of a big deal during my childhood. Hater.
It's like me and Burke.
It's not. It's nothing like that, but we're not going to get into that.
It's a little something like
It's
that.
not. It's not.
Damien De Leon said, what's good, mi gente? How's everyone doing out there? What's up, brother?
Hello.
How you doing, bro? Raziel said, I'm at my desk. Hey, Damien, you never sent me that, bro. Whenever you get a chance. Raziel said, I'm at my desk now, bro. I still got work to do, though. Do you? Yeah. I got to go back to work, actually, after this, but I came home so we can do an early one. Davis, I'm gonna send you that directa mañana. But oh, okay. I just mentioned it. Gracias. Big motherfucker is in the house. He said, "Que hubo a todos. Peace. What's up, big motherfucker? How you doing, brother?" That's what I'm talking about. Mark Gonzaga said, "How you guys doing, Cricket and Jovan? Hope all is well." What's up, Mark?
Oh, everything it's going.
Everything is well for me as well, brother. I think this is my time right here, bro. During the holiday season, it can't go. I can't go wrong. I love it. Then my Damien said, next thing White Friend's gonna say, she got familia on the moon, right?
I could.
Well, the Anunnaki probably did have a landing base there.
hmm
Burqueño said, good evening, everyone. What's up? Burqueño in the house.
Oh,
Right.
hello.
All of us kicking it. Beat 2-3. Silent Kanye said, Cricket, what's up again? Just saying Cuba and shout out to 39th Ave Hollywood for life, he said.
Okay.
I got a lot of childhood memories about Hollywood, man. One of my best friends in like junior high was from Hollywood. I had quite a few people. My mother didn't get along too well with Hollywood. I mean, we're too far for any really big pleito, but my mother didn't really get along with nobody. Everybody thought they were too good for us because they're from Phoenix. You know how that shit rolls.
No, you're kind of out there, the boonies.
But I had some good homies from Hollywood, man. What's up, brother? Raziel said, Jovan, shut all that shit down. No burke.
Uh-huh. Shut it down.
She can't shut down shit, bro. Raziel said, yeah, I got paperwork to do before tomorrow. Orale.
Yeah.
Oh, man, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Yes, my son? No, I'm good, baby boy.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
you
you
know what?
didn't.
Yeah, something to drink.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
órale pues.
Okay, no, you didn't.
I thought it was an emergency. I'm not gonna not answer if my son calls.
I know, but you're like, oh my God, hold on. And then he's sitting there calling to see if you want something to drink. You know
Actually,
what? If
he didn't say to drink. He said if I want anything from Taco Bell.
That's it. Pack up his stuff and send him to me because I don't know what's going on over there.
Oh, I wish I could, boy. No, I really don't. He's like, see, like times like the he goes gets my sodas. I'll call him, hey, mijo, you hungry? Yeah, me too. Go get it.
My
You should
baby.
see, babe. Now that he has the car, it's great.
Wow.
AP said, your childhood in the 60s, Giovanna, it was easy to cross back then.
No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm just, international. I
Back and
have
forth.
family everywhere. Huh?
Back and forth to Grandel.
Well, I went to school there.
Raziel said, I let it stack up all week. Mark McKeel said, what's up? Oh, hold on 1 second, my bad, son.
Do not disturb.
What's up, Cricket? Checking in from PPG, said Mark McKeel. What's PPG? PPG.
Oh, PPG? How's it going over there? I haven't been to that place in a long time.
PPG. What the fuck is PPG?
You don't know?
Phoenix. Papago Park. There you go.
You don't know.
LA Dodgers Blue said, Burke in the house. Google everybody. Big motherfucker said, B23. Run this. Thought you knew.
Okay, well, I don't know about running it.
Scarecrow said, been a minute, but apparently you can't carry a chainsaw in the grocery store. What's up?
Oh my God,
Scarecrow.
where have you been? We asked about you like a while ago.
We forgot all about the turtles, bro. You've been gone so long.
No, I asked about you a couple of times ago. I did. I was like, where is he at? I haven't seen you.
Oh,
What
look,
do you mean you
Franco
can't carry a
Olivas.
chainsaw in a store?
Que hubo homie said Franco Olivas too is here. Man, got some.
Okay.
I guess we need to come on earlier, babe. What's up, Frank? How you doing, brother? Raziel laughing. Milan said, Cubo Chronicleros, saludos de Texas. Enjoying day off with my wife, watching Cowboys. Just wanted to stop in real quick. It's halftime. Oh, am I in the way of the Cowboys? My bad. Kiki G said, what's good, Scarecrow? El cochiloco de la Sierra Madre said, mi madre. Okay. Tu madre.
Not your mama.
Tu madre. Big motherfucker said, hey, white fans, did you hear the breaking news? D23 sucks.
Oh no, I didn't hear that because I know that those are lies. You guys can't handle it, so.
Right.
Mhm.
Simon Gagne said, where you from? Cricket, don't be hating on Phoenix. LOL, you should be hating on white fans. I'm from Tolleson, bro. I don't hate on Phoenix. I grew up in both pretty much. I actually spent more time in Phoenix than I did Tolleson. We moved out of Tolleson when I was young. The only thing is there was so much. We went back and forth so much because of the family, but I actually moved out of Tolleson pretty damn early in my life. And then I would just spend summers, weekends. A lot of my primos would come, spend the night at my chante. But I was always VTC. Purqueño said, damn, big motherfucker. Russell Soto said, puro pinche grandel. Mark McKeel said, puro pinche grandel. Oh, PPG. Okay. Russell knew it already. Is that something new though, for real? PPG.
No,
You hear
all
that?
the cool kids are saying that.
PPG is puro pinche grandel.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Oh. The motherfucking Cardinals. Raziel said, do they still have Durango and Towers in Phoenix? You guys always talk about Madison, but I never hear those two. Did they get shut down? No, they still got them. But, those are lower custody jails. So we talk about Madison because that's where most of us were at. But yeah, they still got Durango. I believe up until this point, yeah. They
Didn't
still
you go
got
to
'em.
Towers for a little bit?
Yeah, remember when they lost, when they, that was
They got
fun.
mixed up or something?
Yeah. So that's a good story, actually. So I got sent to Towers. I went in. I don't remember what I went in for. That first violation, for the first violation on the Grifa. So they send me to Towers, and I'm like being quiet as I can be, right? And I'm telling people, like, anybody that recognized me from like the Pinta or had heard anything, and I'm like, don't say shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to run this place. I don't give a fuck. Don't come talk to me. Because I wanted to stay out, eh? And I had people like in my pod, like vatos that were running the, pods and shit. They try to like come and ask me. I'd be like, don't ask me shit. I don't want nothing to do with none of this right now. Because it's fucking Towers. Like, what do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to run that. There was nothing going on. So I'm there, bro. And one day I go to court, and the placas are there, the Mexican Mafia task force, and they see the way I come in. So once you're on the 6th floor in Madison, close custody, I'm fucking, you come in with the turtles around you, you're cuffed up alone. You got, the turtles escort us. They'll put us in, and we'll walk in kind of like separate. And they'll stand. You're good, Mijo. You can make a noise. No big deal. Thank you, bro. And they'll kind of like put you like separate from everybody, right? When you're sitting in the jury box on your case. Well, I come in basically just chained up like the regular chain gang, everybody chained together for court. And they saw that shit. And I'm watching them, and they're over there like fucked up in the gallery. And then they ask the prosecutor something, and the prosecutor comes up to the placa that's right there, and he goes, "Hey, where is he housed?" And fucking hold on. And so the placa like looks at the clipboard and says, he's in Towers, right? He's like, and so the fucking hold on, I'm sorry. So he tells them he's in Towers, and they're like, nah, something ain't right with this, right? So before we're leaving, the placas are like, you slipped through the cracks, man, but you got to get you going up to the 6th floor, close custody. So I get back to the jail, and like 2 hours later, the placa, the SSU, what they call, like the INI or whatever, jail intel or whatever they are, they call me into the jail, into their, the jail intel office or whatever. And they're asking me questions. They're like, are you Mexican Mafia? I'm like, hell no, I ain't no Mexican Mafia. And they're like, what's your name? Where you from? And what prison were you at? Like, they're asking me all this shit. And I'm like, yeah, I've been in prison, but I don't know anything about that, They're like, well, they sent us word from Madison that you were a member of the Mexican Mafia. I'm like, nah, they're tripping, man. They got me confused. So them vatos had told basically the jail intel in Madison. And he's like, okay, well, go back to your pod. So I go back, and that was it. The next day they came in. They said everybody locked down. and we all went in the cells. And in there they have 3 bunk cells, bro. Where the top bunk you only got like 1 foot. You lay there and you got maybe fucking 4 inches above your nose. That's it, the way you lay there. But anyway, the goon squad came in, walked right up to my cell, and just were like, "Madrano, roll your shit up." I'm like, fuck. And so I rolled it up, and they threw me in the truck in a van and took me right to Madison, put me up on the 6th floor. But I was there. I was in Towers for about a month at least. It was fun. I was in General Pop for a few. It was cool. Oh man, those were the days. Anyway,
Jesus.
what, bitch?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm about to check you, fool.
Just-
Did they get you? Oh, the Rojo. What's up, Rojo? How you doing, brother? You guys see how we have to treat the D2, the D. Oh no, what are you guys? The D50s.
First of all, no. So, boop boop. Go back.
Right back, Rojo.
Boop boop.
Boop boop. Big
Boop
motherfucker
boop.
said, "Sup, Rojo." Raziel said, "Sup, Rojo." Burqueño said, "Rojo." Melan said, "Don't get all sensitive on me now, brother." Who, me? I don't ever get sensitive. Ro P said, "Big motherfucker, why you gotta go there? I thought B23 is a positive clica. You're letting your true colors show. No bueno."
No bueno.
Okay, Ro P. Ro P came in to check us. I apologize too, Ro P. You're right. I should know better.
Get it, Ropey. Get it.
We get carried away. That's part of the problem. We gotta check each other. AP said it's D50, motherfucker. They're silent because they don't want to get deported. Like it's like 3 elderly rucas. They don't got papers.
Oh, first of all, nobody's sending me back because I've never been there. So you can't send me somewhere I've never been. Let's clear that up.
AP always comes in hard, huh?
He got me right there. Okay. Hold on. Give me a minute. I want to think of something. Something right now.
EJG is in the house. What's up, brother? Bro, thought you was gonna message me, letting me know. Let me find out you forgot about a ride or that. Nah, I ain't forgot you. Bro, we keep talking about going live just so your ass could be here. I apologize, though. I should have texted you. I did say I was gonna do that. That's my fault. But yeah, that's one of the reasons we want to go early because we know you're an hour ahead. So these are the better times. Ben Cuevas is on. What's up, brother? He said, Cubo Cricket, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicleros familia. Jovan, you know what time it is. Since everyone is
Ben's here.
Eastside Nueve Grande in the casa, he said.
Ben, I hope you're good. Yeah. I know you work a lot.
Right? For real. What's up, Ben? Hey, matter of fact, Ben, so I got a Wheela last week, and I gotta write them back though. But from the homie PJ from the Dupes, and right there, he's in the GED class, and he's in the GED class with Indio, Earthquake, Ray Nino, and Mosca from your barrio. He's right there with them. Raziel said, wasn't nothing to run. No, not in there. Over there. Big motherfucker said, Ro Pete, your D50 leader, the one hating. I said, we just defending ourselves. No one hating. We just defending ourselves, LOL.
Oh.
No, Ro Pete's right. I think we should be, what is it called? We're alliances with them.
Okay, but I don't agree with the 23 with you guys.
Oh, then we'll fuck them then. Never mind. Bang on.
Okay, I know. I don't agree with you thinking that you look 23 because you and I both know that that's not true.
No, you and I both do not know that. You ain't just gonna make up some shit that like if you're gonna speak for me.
Look at my son who's 19. Look at yourself and don't tell me you think you look a couple years older than him. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Looks like. So maybe I looked older when I was 23, but what I'm saying is I still look like I did it when I was 23.
No, you don't.
You don't know.
You don't. And I'm not going to let you walk around and think that. Okay?
Robert Martinez, what's up, brother? You in the house. Homie, Heart Life Tony, been looking for you, Robert. Uh, how are you? Just got out of church. Good to see Chopper. Yeah, Chopper doing good. He said, I have to go. Be safe and continue to handle your business. I'm doing my best, brother. Doing my best for real. Dr. Chapatin said that new Watkins gel is huge. Where's Watkins gel? I didn't know they had no. I know the Fourth Ave thing is new, right? I've never been there either, but where's Watkins? Russell Soto said, who remembers getting strapped to the chair with spit mask after the squad comes through after you? I never got put on that thing, bro. You got put in the chair with the spit mask. I never had that, Holmes. Ro P said AP elderly would be more your majority B23. You all are just in denial at this point. But we'll let you pretend if it makes you fellas feel good. OP bagging against us.
Oh, that's what's up.
Roberto, what's up, homeboy? He said, Cubo. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Raziel said, damn, bump your head trying to get up for breakfast and shit. Yeah. It's because they added a bunk in each of those. They lowered the lower bunk and then they put the middle, then the top. But it's crazy, man. I swear, if you're claustrophobic, you do not want to be in that top bunk. Russell Soto said, how about the old county jail? Who, the main jail? I like the main jail. I used to tell Maruka about that. It's kind of like the submarine. I liked it in there. They used to send us there when we were, after you were sentenced and you were waiting for Alhambra, you'd go over there and wait. Spend maybe, 2-3 weeks. And then we used to go over there too. If you're in close custody, they would put you over there to wait for court. Yeah, it was a trip. Roberto said, walked in and everybody banging up in here, LOL. Right? All of a sudden, nah, we're just playing, man. Obviously we know. We don't. None of us believe in that type of bullshit. Aquí. Robert Martinez said, "How are you? Just got out of church. Good to see Chopper. Yeah, he's good, brother." EJG said, "Well, I need to know you coming on early, home skillet." I got you, bro. I got you. Big motherfucker said, "My bad, road P. Psych. LOL. Just kidding." AP said, "We know our age, but we look 23, road P. Y'all look 50. Maybe y'all can get some Avon or something. B23 Clica will sponsor y'all if y'all admit B23 runs this."
Oh, not Avon. Not
He said
Avon. He said Avon. Oh, Lord.
All right, Robert. Yes, I was, brother. Ben Cueva said, "Cool. I wish Paul and Moscow well. We have about 40 years of history with both of them. PJ being younger. I knew PJ when he was about 7, 8 years old. Went to school with his tia Sophie. I hope they're okay." Yeah. PJ has a date. He still has quite a few years left, but he does have a date where he'll be coming home. He's going through it. Hopefully he's well. I don't want to put his personal business out there. I just, I hope the best for him. That's it. Burqueño says Switzerland doesn't agree with a lot of what the world does, but they still remain neutral. White fence.
And that's why that's Switzerland.
AP said they're no keeping cool with D50 as long as they got Giovanna La Mojada over there. De cada palo.
Oh.
So there it is. You guys got to give up Jovan, and then we could be cool.
Okay, well, it's not going to happen, so sorry.
LA Dodgers Blue said Cricket and his son look like brothers.
No, they don't.
That one girl thought so.
No, they don't.
Remember, I told you.
She don't know. That's one person out of the whole world. Stop.
Yeah, one person that's sitting there looking right at us.
You I don't want to say this, but like you almost can like look like his grandfather rather than his dad because you're older, you know?
You said that dumb shit before. You know that shit ain't true.
Can be.
Out of your mind.
I saw
Silent.
I FaceTimed Mijo. When was it? Yesterday? He's so handsome, my baby. And you do not look anywhere near his age.
You're such a hater.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Silent Kanye said, "Where's Indio?" Buck, I can't remember that. Maury, I
Is
think.
he doing life?
Indio, no.
Oh,
He only has, I think he has like 3, 4 years left now on this new case. Um, and I think PJ has like 7 or 8 left. I'm not positive exactly about the release dates. I'd have to look. I know Mosca is. Mosca's doing life. Ray Nino's doing life. Um, Earthquake is, but he has a date because he's under the old law, so he gets to see the board. Earthquake actually is one of the ones that he turned Christian. He walked away from the clica for because he turned Christian.
how old is Indio now?
Who?
Indio. Is he like almost
He,
60?
um, probably. Yeah, he's at least. Well, let me think. So when Chuchu was 40, Indio was like 36. I was 23. So Indio is 13 years older than me. So he's like 57, 58, around there, close to 60.
And did he what's with his status? He walked away, he stayed, he what?
They ran a mafia. He's done.
Oh. Well, good. Then this time when he gets out, he can actually live his life, you know?
We'll see. Ben Cueva said Bobby Mosca too. He's a couple of years older. Good hint. I wish he's okay as well. Keep us posted, cricket, on their well-being. Yeah, I know Mosca's doing double life sentence. He doesn't get out. Jackie, his Ruka. I don't even know if Jackie's. I think one of his sons came on here before and talked to us about that, right? That Mosca was his dad. I'm pretty sure that was, and he was saying that Jackie. Um, man, I can't remember. You remember Mosca, babe, right? Remember?
Yeah.
And all that was going down. Yeah. Damien DeLeon said, since they from Mexico, I think it's Jafra, not Avon. Jafra,
Oh,
not Avon. AP
wow,
said,
that's old. You would know about that. You would. Oh, wow, I haven't heard of that in. Oh my God.
of what? Jafra? Or,
Yeah, the cooks used to order that stuff.
I've never heard of that.
The women, they used to order that stuff. I've heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of that though in like, oh my God,
You know what was the big thing that I
maybe
remember?
10, 15 years?
I remember my abuelita and them always talking about crema de concha. You remember that?
No.
It was always like they used to say it was for like the manchas on your face and stuff, like for sunspots and all that. But it was something called crema de concha, and I don't know. I don't know what it really was. I doubt it was, really crema de concha, or maybe it was. I don't know. I think that was just the brand name or something, but that's what I remember.
My grandma used to always use the lotion in a little bottle. It was like the Jergens one,
Hmm.
the pink one, and it's like it smells good, but it had like the three old ladies in the front of it. I don't know if you remember that. Probably don't.
Yeah.
She used to always lotion her face with that.
AP said some retinol or something, Damien. Giovanna, that's why you don't come on the video on, because you know what it is, said AP.
Um, no, it's not because of that. I think it's because at one time somebody tried to kill me, so I think it's because of that. Okay.
Road
She,
piece. AP, so Avon is the brand you B23 are using. Big motherfuckers that are named not Hater J for nothing.
oh, who said that?
Big motherfucker.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
AP said, nah, we just preserve from staying out the sun, tu sabes. Yeah, I think, I really believe that. I truly believe the pinta preserves you. I mean, as long as you're not
Well,
in there.
yeah, what do you expect? You're not doing anything. It's not like you have to get up at 6 a.m. and go to work and stress about your bills and your kids and life. I mean, out here in the real world, you have to go to work and make your paycheck and stress and, oh, I got a flat tire, or I'm going to be late for work, I'm going to do this. Or, I mean, yeah, you age faster out here. It's life. And there
Yeah,
you get your meals, you get your water, you get your phone calls.
yeah, it's Disneyland. No stress at all in there. You're right.
Yeah, I
Shut
was
the
there for
fuck
3
up,
days. I did nothing in there.
please. You know nothing of what it feels like to be in there. The stress, the sadness, the fucking everything that goes on in there. You're out your damn mind.
Well, that's why I don't do the crime, pal.
I don't be a crime, pal. Shut the fuck up.
Do it again. Do it again. Go back in there again.
Nah. Edwin Reed said we used to play football in the irrigation field against Tolleson when we were kids. We played freeze tag, 87th Ave, Google Squad. I'm under Google. Eddie Monster Ops. I didn't know I was squad. I don't know what that thing fucked up, but yeah, we used to do it too. Yeah, we play football there or in front of the high school. We always used to do that. We would do football games against like Avondale Clicas or against Wedgwood. We did against Wedgwood one time. I don't remember any Hollywood one, but yeah, we used to. That's when we were doing that for a while. Russell Soto said Paul is choo choo. Yeah, yeah, he is. Roe P said, and there you have it. 13 years ago, cricket was 23. That's right. 20, 33, 33, 36.
No?
Is that the math I just did?
Oh my God.
Because that's not what it was. 23, 33. So I'm 36 now? Did I just do that math?
You
Or
really did. You're about to be 45.
is that the math I did?
This guy is crazy.
Is that really the math I just did? No, I said Indio was 13 years older than me. So I said if I'm 44, then Indio's 57. Yeah, I did the right math. Ropey trying to trying to confuse me.
Oh,
Shit, AP said to be fair, Giovanna looks older because she had to make Rio's money. But hey, Karma's a real one. She terrified a lot of kids growing up.
I didn't terrify a lot. Okay, some. But like I said, I don't agree with the way I acted when I was little. I tell my parents now, you should have whipped my butt. You shouldn't have let me do that, you know? I
Yeah.
just saw some cousins that are my age, the last weekend at my nephew's party. And I even asked them, they told me they're like, you were just mean to us. And we used to be like, oh, like scared of you. And I'm like, but why? I never like hit or hurt nobody. And I told them, you guys were older than me. Why didn't you like check me or tell me something? And they're like, we just, I don't know, because you were our little cousin and we just let it go. And see, that's the thing. They just let me pass on by and thought that they didn't hold me accountable for it. Like they didn't check me on it, and they should have. 'Cause I feel
Yeah,
bad now. Couldn't help it. I was a kid. That's how kids act.
I'm telling you. Because then when I got you, I had to check the shit out of you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Ropey said the truth will set you free. Krusty is in the house. What's up, brother? He said, hello, folks.
Hey, Krusty.
What's up, Krust? Sergio said, well, thanks for the heads up.
Oh, hey, Sergio. You didn't get a notification?
Yeah. Well, thanks for hitting the motherfucking bell, Sergio.
See?
Hitting the little thumbs up and all that other stuff.
He didn't even give you a thumbs up.
Oh,
Nothing.
appreciate
Nothing.
that, Sergio.
Nada.
Ben Cuevas said, yes, that's right. Mosca's son came on. Yeah, he's on my Facebook now. Pretty much all the East Siders, no matter what barrio they're from, we all know each other or family members, old and new, and crazy shit. Yeah, it is. Big motherfucker said she said they used to order that. Come on now, stop lying. Oh, like they used to order it.
They did used to order that. The ladies, the cooks used to order that. Some of them used to sell it, actually.
You mean we? You didn't? That's what you meant?
No, not we. Not we. I didn't have money to buy anything, even if I wanted to. So, no, not me. What are you looking for?
The I don't know, what are these called? Where you put your cup on?
Coaster?
Huh?
Coaster?
Coaster. Yeah, that. Big motherfucker said, crusty peace. Ben Cueva said, Cubo, Sergio, Cricket, and Jovan, what's the plan for Christmas?
Well,
So we're doing the, huh?
okay, go ahead.
We're doing fundraiser for Christmas, basically, brother. And the way we kind of worked it out is we have a family in New Mexico, a family in Texas, a family in Phoenix. We're still waiting. We may have one in Califas, and basically just they're not necessarily all of them are family. Some are like there's a couple kids that are in a home or something. But we got that's the homie Burqueño um, has a connection to through family of a Ruca that has two kids, but she can't get herself off drugs. So we're gonna do a try to get a pretty good Christmas for those two kids, and do the same thing throughout. So the best we can, just try to give put some smile on a few kids' faces, give them good Christmases, and whatever feria is left over after that, we are going to. He does. You're gonna take it to him? You sure? Fucker.
I'll call him that.
You know how to turn on the lights, Ito? You know how to turn on the lights? Okay. And so we need the whatever feria is left over. Where are we doing with that, babe?
Well, actually, I was gonna go and donate this week. Not a whole lot, but some to the
Helping Hands.
the is it Arizona Helping Hands or Helping Hands of Arizona? And that's where the foster kids are from when they're little up until I think they're like 19 or 18. And so the foster kids, what they get to do is they get to come to their warehouse and they line up like everything that was like on their wish list, and then they get to go and pick certain things. I don't know how many things they get to pick, but
So
this week,
are you donating feria or are you buying the gifts and taking?
well, I did buy a bunch of gift cards, and then I'm actually bought gifts off of the wish list. So the way they do their wish list is, kids from 1 years old to like 3 years old. This is their wish list. And then another wish list from like 4 to 6 years old, and then so on. And then like a teenagers, they have their things and then what they would like. And so I was thinking of just getting something from each wish list, taking that and gift cards, and then going from there. I mean, I don't want to put all of the money into the foster care thing, but we do want to do something
Yeah.
into an organization. But I have to do that this week because the drive is this week,
Yeah.
and that's it. So I know it's early, but it's going to be this week for sure.
Yeah. And so that's basically what we're doing, brother. We're just trying to get a few families that some of the people subscribers know personally that could use it, a good Christmas for the kids, and then also um, do the nonprofit thing. And we're gonna have pictures of everything we do. The people
And
that
I actually invited somebody from one of the lives here. You guys know who he is. I actually invited him to go with me to do this, but something came up in his life. I don't think he's going to be able to.
yeah,
Um, so I might, invite someone else to go with me just so that they can see it also. But if not, of course, I'm going to take a lot of pictures like I normally do. So,
yeah, we'll have pictures for that. And then, like, just as an example, with Burqueño, the family he brought as the two kids, what we wanted to do was like, as soon as possible, get them a tree and all that. But these ones are like they're in the shelter, so they can't get a tree. But we can at least do enough to where they can get a meal and some gifts for these kids and stuff like that. So, and then Burqueño will take pictures over there, and same thing with whoever else. That way, um, everything. So everybody, so we can all enjoy what we've done. I know it's not, I don't mean like it, it's for us, but it's cool to see the smiles on their faces and know that we're the ones that did that. You know what I mean? So definitely we'll have all that stuff on there, and that's kind of the plan so far, and that's the way we're doing it, and we've had quite a bit of matter of fact, Ben, the homie, I hate using the name because he doesn't like it, but that's what people know him by. But Fernando Wimpy donated $1,000. Well, he promised 1,000. He's gonna, he pledged 1,000. Um, and so it's a trip, man. He got involved in it too, and we had Francisco VP donated 1,000, and then someone else who wanted to stay. Um, he wanted to be, what the hell is that called?
anonymous.
Anonymous. He donated 1,000. Then we had a lot of people. Burqueño did 250. A lot of people. Sergio donated. A whole bunch of people have donated, and so I think we should have enough to do everything that we're setting out to do. And that's the plan for at least for Christmas. I'm hoping that after Christmas, man, I'm really gonna push on. Well, I don't know what I can do. If I don't know if there's any way I can start inquiring to the IRS about what's up, But I really want to get this nonprofit going, and not to say that these are because I want to do this on a grander scale. You know what I'm saying? I want to start hitting up, businesses that are willing to donate, that have that kind of money to donate, and they want to do it anyway for their tax purposes, and I want to be a part of that. I want to grab that and do this on a grander scale if we can. Have our own organization that we can do and help these kids and use for positive things with kids and stuff. So I can't wait for that. But obviously, for now, I mean, we're doing what we can, and I think that it's huge for the ones that we're able to touch. That's for damn sure. Sergio said, órale, Ben. Burqueño said, Crostone. Sergio said, what's up, everyone? Crusty said, hey, big motherfucker. 8 pieces so you admit, Giovanna, that you feel that you aged faster.
I don't feel I aged faster. I do feel like I look my age, and I'm okay with that. And maybe, I just aged like my age. Like I don't look older. I don't look younger. I feel like I look my age. But I also did have a lot of stress in my life before Manuel got out. When he did get out, it was a different type of stress because I was away from my No, shut up. I did have a different type of stress. I was away from my family. We moved.
Yeah, I
But
can see.
so it was a different, it was kind of like I was happy and it was bittersweet because I was with you and Mijo and everything we ever dreamed of. But it was also lonely because I left everything behind.
Yeah. No, I
So,
can see.
that was a little, I mean, I wasn't like stressed, like I was depressed, losing sleep, but it was sad at times, you know what I mean? Because I had to make new friends. I had to get, a whole new job. It was a lot. You had to prove yourself all over again, and then I'm living with him after not seeing him since I was 19, and here we are older with our kid, and it's like that was a different type of stress. Obviously better because when he was gone, it was a little tough to be a single parent. It wasn't that hard when it was both of us together, but yeah, I went through different stresses of, different stresses and stages in my life, and right now it's finally calm, it's finally good. Now the only thing I stress about is that we're far apart, but other than that, that's, like, the only thing I really worry about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a roller coaster.
Ben Cuevas, I did receive that Cash App. Ben Cuevas just donated, and so did Geronimo.
Oh, thank you guys for that. Appreciate that.
Gracias, appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna do hopefully, and I forgot to mention, by the way, we had spoke on here, and everybody was in agreement. I hope. I know we were that night, but um, Bubba Mesa, uh, he's pretty fucked up medically, and he has a 15-year-old kid, and they're not really gonna do a Christmas thing. They don't want a tree or anything like that, but we may, at least get him and his girl and his son a little something, nothing crazy, um, just something to let him know that we're all thinking of him and we're wishing him well.
Yeah,
And same thing we would do for anybody.
and we're
Uh,
definitely gonna go there ourselves and see him and
yeah,
show our support, because 'cause you're gonna be in town, so
yeah, Simon.
but he cannot it's not one thing, it's another. In and out of the hospital, just getting out, going right back in,
Yeah,
surgery after surgery, it's always something. It's like, man, so it's like you can't catch a break.
yeah, I got you. And I'll be in town for it, so we'll definitely go through and just show him the support that he showed us when he could. And so definitely gonna swing by and wish him well, and you know see if we can put a smile on his face. I mean, I know that he's dealing with bigger things than some trinket can change, but just so he knows we're thinking about him. Hopefully that it's good.
Yeah.
Damien DeLone, so you just got to worry about who's going to try and kill me today. No biggie. Yeah, right. And the joint.
Yeah, well,
Well, what? Krusty said, Burqueño
I'm
was.
just saying, but I mean, I could see how that's tough too, but
Could you?
uh,
Well,
when you put
appreciate
it that way.
Russell Soto said, only a Pinto knows the struggle inside and coming out. Yeah, that's for sure. Um, that's for sure. But I think I guess the difference is, and I give it to the people on the street. The difference is we learn pretty fast that we can't control it. So we don't like overly stress. Like there may be situations that stress us out. Your ruca fucking somebody else, your kid being sick, whatever may come in your life. But for the most part, that only lasts a couple months, and then you throw your hands in the air and you say, well, you know, it's part of doing time. It is what it is. We all say it to each other, you know what I mean? It's part of the soleta, bro, you know that. So we quickly adapt, I think. And people on the streets, I guess it's harder because their everyday struggles. And like they say, if it's not one thing, it's another. It continues, and so yeah, I can see where I don't think their stress is any worse than ours, but I can see where it would affect them more than it affects us. We get, you know, we let that shit roll off our back after a while. We kind of, you know, you learn to live with it.
You stressed me out a couple of times, and you were in there.
Because honestly, if you didn't, if Vatos in the joint didn't adapt, they would fucking kill themselves quickly. There'd be no fucking way. There's no way to do multiple years in there without being able to just throw your hands up and say, well, it is what it is. I stressed you out while I was in there.
Sometimes.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, okay, maybe I stressed you out sometimes a little bit more, but sometimes, you know,
I think if anything, I put the butterfly wings on you. Like I would call and you'd have the little fluttering stomach, and yeah, you'd be like, damn, I can't believe this guy is you know, calling me. You know what I mean? I get it. It's all good, girl.
stop. Stop it.
Uh,
I can't.
Roll P said, hey, Sergio, how are you? And the kiddos doing? Hope you are all feeling better. Thumbs up. Yeah, for
Oh,
real.
yeah, the babies are sick.
Sergio said, hey, Roll P, we're working on it. LOL. My youngest two are still coughing up alone.
I know.
Roll P said, made you think. Yeah, 13 years ago. Big motherfucker said, Cubo, Sergio. AP said, so now your cousins were in the mix, Charlie. You should have done a lot.
Oh, my cousin.
You should have done
More than 3
a
days?
few more dias locked up. Sergio said, what's up, big motherfucker? LA Dodgers Blue. So your cousins didn't want to check you because you would have took their money.
Yeah.
Sergio said,
I told them, though, I was like, you guys were like 2, 3 years older than me. Like, why didn't you say anything? And they're like, I don't know, because we just all knew how you were, so we just like let it be. And I was like, see, that's the problem. Nobody said anything.
yeah. Sergio said, I'm not VIP enough to be notified. Cortatela. All you have to do is push the little fucking bell thingamajigger and put all, bro. You don't think I know how this thing works? I've been doing it for years. Just figured it out. You gotta hit the little notification bell. See? That's what it's called.
Or you gotta subscribe.
Oh yeah. Subscribe.
Maybe you're not subscribed. That's why.
That could be true. Pinche Sergio. Come on, fool. Give me the 10,000.
So
I have a text ready to go out to you after the live, Cricket. All right, brother.
perfect.
Ben Cueva said, what's your Cash App name again? Ah, fuck. What's my Cash App? Oh, you already know it now. You just sent it. Yeah. So that's what it is.
You're all
Appreciate
late.
that. Huh? Yeah.
You're so late.
Ben Cueva said, I have a tree if someone needs one. It's an artificial tree I can give away for free. I don't celebrate Christmas, but it's left over from my divorce. LOL.
Oh, Ben, don't say that.
What? You don't celebrate Christmas?
Because you're sad, or because of like, oh, because you just don't celebrate it?
Well, it's probably. Well, I'm not gonna speak for him. Who knows? I hear you, brother. Sergio said, Ben, burn that tree and watch the demons fly out. LOL.
Oh my God, who said that?
Sergio.
He would say that. Sergio.
Burqueño said, Sergio with the fist. Sergio Burqueño, what's up, bro? Said Sergio. Sea Dog and Cooper Show said, Cubo gente. God bless. Hit that like button. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, eh?
Oh, thank you.
Gracias. Burqueño said, Ben, Geronimo. And he said, he did the little prayer hands. Ben said, Sergio, LOL. Yes, I don't celebrate Christmas, so that's why I'm giving it away also. LOL. Sergio said, Ben, LOL, okay. This fucking LOL shit. We sound like little kids. Ben Cueva said, for sure, Burqueño, gente has to help each other out as much as we can. If I got it, carnal, then you got it. Acha. Good shit.
I like that.
Dr. Chapatin says, some sliced beef sirloin and a 1 pound, 2 pound beef shank with bone for dinner. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You cooking?
Little barbecue. Russell Soto said, you're right. Pinta life. Yup, yup. Sergio said, Dr. Chapi, íralo. Is that all? LOL. Pinches LOLs. Edwin Reed said, I'm doing me 6 months. Everybody gets jobs for Coca-Cola. Stand up. Stop hurting and killing ourselves. Let's build and support all in one. I feel your movement. Yeah, definitely, bro. It's just crazy the life that we lived and the life that a lot of people still are. We could help each other up so much. I mean, so many people, but we keep ourselves down, man, in them barrios and shit. Chapatin says, Sergio, that's it. I just ate me a homemade cheeseburger while the carne cooks.
Oh,
Had your little
have you
appetite.
a little spread.
Russell Soto said, doing time is a mission for a G. Yeah, it's a mission for somebody. I know I don't want to do it no more.
Nope.
Motherfucking G's can have that shit.
Mm-mm.
Sergio said, Dr. Choppy, attaboy. Damon DeLone said, fluttering stomach. You mean you gave her gas? Not a good thing, bro.
Ah.
She knows what I gave her. Sergio said, Damien, LOL. Ben Cueva said, yeah, I don't celebrate it, Joanna. I'm an Older Testament believer. It's not mentioned in the Old Testament.
Oh, okay.
See that? See? You're questioning his fucking religious beliefs, babe. I can't believe it.
I was just asking a question.
Sorry about that, Ben. You know.
No, I was
She
just
don't,
like, oh my God.
she don't know the ways of the world, bro. I'm trying.
You keep talking. Keep talking.
I believe that the Sumerians did celebrate Christmas, so I'm with it.
I believe you're an idiot sometimes, but shut up.
Is that really what you believe?
No, not all the time.
Yeah, burst. Let's see. Where's that? Burkina said it's sobering too when you go to the same McDonald's every day and you realize you've ordered all the pumpkin pies. I'm expecting to walk in one day and there be an intervention from the employees. I still haven't tried it, eh? He said that sucks. I haven't tried it. I gotta try them. I gotta try it. Have you, babe?
No.
I can't wait to fucking hit Jack in the Box when I get home.
We're gonna be hitting up all the food places for you.
Remember last year, who someone like Oh, we took a picture at the Jack in the Box, huh? And posted it. And someone was like,
Mm.
"Oh, that's my Jack in the Box." About what? Remember who was it that seen me at Food City or whatever it was called?
Ranch Market.
Ranch Market. He's like, yeah. He was like, "Was that you at Ranch Market this morning?" You say he didn't want to. He didn't want to. He didn't want to bother me or some shit. Ben
It's
Cuevas says,
almost here. You're almost going to be here.
"Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Kicking back home." Ben Cuevas says, "It's understandable. LOL. No apologies needed, carnal. The Sumerians would have been over 5,000 years prior to the idol JC. Yeah, but remember, Christmas isn't celebrated because of JC. Not in the real world. His birthday wasn't in no December. If you really read that thing." Sergio said, "Burqueño wiped them out nationwide or what?" Sergio, no, but that's the only McDonald's that's on my route.
Oh, no.
That's funny, eh? Just buying them all up.
When I used to work at a restaurant, this guy used to always come in and say, "You're always working. You're always here." I'm like, "No, you're always here. You don't cook. Why are you always here?" And we would like see regular people all the time, like on a daily, not just like once a week. Like we knew that every day at a certain time,
Same people.
but yeah, and they would all kind of pretty much tell us like, "Oh, you're here," or "Oh, you weren't here? Was it your day off yesterday?" Like, yeah, it was. Like, when is it your day off? Like, when are you gonna go home and cook?
Yeah,
And just you could even like have your back towards them and they'd be like, "Hello," and you're like, "I already know who that is. I already know what they're gonna order and, you know, eat it here or take it home." It's crazy.
Edwin Reed said, "I don't give a fuck. Do you do us positively? Do us positively?" I think I understand. Appreciate that, bro. Ben Cueva said, "Cricket, you have to try Cane's, the Habit Grill. New concept restaurants, maybe Lou Malnati's Chicago deep dish at Tempe Marketplace. Expand your eating horizons, carnal." I'll try other shit. I We went to some nice places when we out there. When I was out there last time, we have a friend, like a couple that are friends of ours, and we went out to eat. It was called Steak 44, and it's like one of them hoity-toity steak places. You know what I mean? And we actually sat there for hours, huh, babe? We were there for a few hours, you know?
Probably like 3, 4 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty
Just went
cool.
by so quick because we just were talking and talking.
Not right now. Um, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I went to another spot. I don't know if you know about it, Ben. It was a little pizza spot where they said Oprah Winfrey went and ate one time and like blew it up. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that place was real. That place was good. They had like they give you like bread with like this olive oil and it's a trip, you know what I mean? But it was, I guess it got real big because Oprah put it on her like Oprah list or whatever the fuck it was, and I went to that spot también, and that was pretty cool. With that same friend, uh, he knows all them spots out there in Phoenix, so he was like, we went to different highlight like that, but yeah, it was a trip. Edwin said, "Pictures change. It's sunflower now, which represents rebirth in native." Orale. Farmero B23 is in the house. Watcha?
Hello.
Okay. Nine. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Well, read
Dude,
what he put.
I am. been grinding nonstop. I send mine in full to my B23 camaradas. They hate us because they can't age like us.
Oh,
He said, puro burke, baby face clica. I
oh,
send my cricket and Mrs. Cricket. Watcha? That's what I'm talking about. It's a
okay.
worldwide thing.
He came in with the whole poem.
It's a
Okay.
worldwide thing.
Oh, that's what
Think
we're
about
doing.
it. There's no borders in where this is at.
That's what we're doing.
Damien said the Sumerians, not the Atlanteans or the Palladians, right? Tempe, Arizona, put State 44, fire, right?
Yeah, it was good there.
Tell you, it is. They have another spot también. What was the other one? It was a 44 también, but it was where they had more seafood, you know? That's what he told. We didn't go there, but a homie was telling us about it. Ben Cueva said, yeah, so many places to eat at now. I'm free on the weekend nights. If you and Jovan want to meet at a good spot, my treat, carnal. Hey, that'd be cool, bro.
Oh, hey, Ben. That'd be
On
nice.
weekends. You don't have to treat it, bro. Shit, I'll treat. But we'll be out there.
No, we'll pay because he eats.
Fuck you.
He's gonna get dessert, and he's gonna,
I'm only
get
gonna
more
be out
dessert.
there for 2 weekends, I believe, right? Maybe 3. I might make it 3, I think, because that last weekend, I'm there for 2 weeks, but I think it's 3 weekends. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely, we'll put one together. That'll be firme. Pequeños Enfermero ain't lying. I do it for Mrs. Cricket's reactions. It cracks me up. Said Farmero B23.
Oh, wow. Well, hello to you too, bud. Now, thank you for that.
Skull Crusher said, "What's your thoughts on that channel, Gunners Collective?" I don't really have no thoughts on it. I think it's cool. I mean, I haven't watched it in a while. Vato's a good dude. I mean, I don't have no opinion. Like I don't have nothing negative to say if that's what you mean. I think he's funny. He does his thing, and it is what it is. Obviously, people like the content because he's winning, and you know, it is, what I like about Gunner, and this is what I'll say, is he's always said he's always done what he's done, right? So what you see is what you get, and I like that. You get the choice. There's no games. There's no none of that, right? And that's what I like. So Geronimo de los Cielos de Chronicleros, what's up, brother? How you doing, Geronimo? Ben Cueva said, "That's okay, Giovanna. I eat too."
Yeah.
Then AP said, "Orale, gente, gotta go watch Yellowstone with my siblings. Be back in a bit." Orale. Real quick, man. I was about to. What happened here? Oh no, it was cool. So I was waiting for homie to come in, but so I was able to text and just so everybody knows, Francisco VP texted me yesterday, and he
Wait,
lost.
did he say it's okay?
Yes, yeah. He lost his mother yesterday. She passed yesterday morning, but he said for me to let everybody know, thank you for your prayers and your thoughts these last couple of weeks that she's been dealing with this. Obviously, tough time. He's looking at it, obviously, I mean, that's his mom. So we all know his feelings. He does say, he's I don't want to put words in his mouth, so that's why I'm kind of stuttering, but give me a sec. So basically he's saying, he's celebrating her life. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. When he comes on, when he can and he'll come in here and you guys can speak to him. But I did want to um, let you guys know, and he wanted me to let you guys, to thank you guys for uh, your guys' thoughts and prayers and all that. And I didn't want to throw his business out there till I knew for sure. So that's why it's been an hour since we started and it hasn't been mentioned.
Well, Francisco, if you're listening, you know how I feel already about that, and I'm really sorry. And when Manuel told me this information when it happened, you already know my reaction. Of course, I cried. But, like you said, she lived a long life and she was a great mother. And so, she's not suffering. And I'm really sorry, though, that, yeah, I don't know. I just feel bad.
I mean, he said she was 89, and he said she's resting now, and I guess the way to look at it is that she's no longer going through, like, for the people here that loved her, that's where the pain is. It's no longer with her, so I guess that's one way to look at it. Um, and it's hard. I don't know how to talk about this type of shit. I really don't. But I do feel the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can definitely empathize with anybody that's going through some shit, and so I just let him know that we're here for him, and we'll continue to be. So, AP said, "Órale, gente, gonna go watch you. Oh yeah, do your thing, brother." Chapatín said, "Palmero, mi northern brother, que hubole." Yellowstone said Geronimo. Geronimo, que hubole, sir, said Chapatín. AP said Simon Geronimo, Kevin Costner, or Cole Vato. I ain't seen that. Farmeros Orle, Dr. Chapatin, saludos. Vicky is in the house. He's waving at everybody. What's up?
Hey, Vicky.
Urqueño said, Vicky, peace. Sergio said, damn it, my condolences, Francisco.
Yeah.
AP said, oh man, my deepest condolences to his mom, damn. Chapatin said, Francisco VP, bless you, amigo, and condolences your way por tu jefita. AP said, Charlie, I thought she would make it. Yeah, she kept coming in and out of that, and it's tough, man. That age, they're just so delicate, My abuelita too, like, she was 90 something, 94, I believe, or 96. What's crazy is to us, she was so fucking strong, you know what I mean? And then went downhill very fast, looked delicate, and just gastada at the end, It's just, it sucks. Geronimo said, Francisco VP, prayers, hermano. Burqueño said, for Francisco, he seemed to be strong through it all, and his mother seemed to be strong as well. He said, prayer for Francisco. AP said, man, that's heavy. I'll say a prayer for his family tonight. Big motherfucker said, Francisco VP, lo siento, stay strong, brother. Timed out someone on accident. But I read his thing, and then he should be back by now. Hopefully, Skull Crusher knows that wasn't on purpose. I will screenshot everything you guys are saying and send it to him so that he can see. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough.
I think what you should do is just on the community page, maybe just. I think on the community page you should just say, Francisco VP, here's some thoughts for you or prayers, and then everybody can just comment if they want, and then he can see them.
Yeah. I might do that. Chapatín said, awesome AP, they did that to me on Krusty the otra noche y ya no me deja poner comments. Oh, it doesn't? Well, that means they hid you, brother. So they probably don't even see you. Krusty got to go in and actually bring you back out of the hole. You know what I mean? Basically, it's how I think of it. You got to go in there and pull you out of the hidden users, it's called. Billy B23, what's up? He said, what up, everybody? Cubole. Sergio said, what up, Billy? Rich Boy said, I heard them streetwalkers and gummers be hurting guns' pockets. I have no idea, brother. LA Dodgers Blue said, my prayers to you, brother, and your family. Antonio said, 6 pieces of French toast with... What the hell? I think you're on the wrong channel, brother. Johnny Chingas is in the house. He said, buenas noches, Chronicles familia. Saludos a todos.
Oh, hello.
Billy B23 said, Sergio, peace. Orale, Johnny. Sergio. Big motherfucker said, Chapatin, LOL, you were in there under this morning with a different profile. Was he? What time did Krusty come on? I didn't even know he came on. Oh, I got some kind of notification, but I don't know, man. I keep getting stuck, so I can't. I gotta stay hidden.
Yeah, you do get stalked by like 4 individuals.
It's 4 now.
You can't go nowhere. Like,
I tell you.
jeez, like, obsession is...
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I know, like, I've never... Wow. It's kind of sad. Creeping.
Yeah. It
I
is.
just stay in my own lane now, for sure, for sure.
It is a trip. ¿Qué onda, Sergio? Said Johnny Chingas. Dr. Chapatin said, Grillo, we spent like 30 minutes ayer and I'm nowhere to be found. Gacho. Wrench warriors locking up on the deal on the dock for no reason. And yeah, I was using Chapatin, Arizona. Oh yeah.
Who bought them?
Heart Life Tony said, what is up? Chingas AP Sergio. What's up, brother?
Hey, Tony.
Frog was on here earlier, or Sapo was on here earlier. Heart Life. Missed him. Damien De Leon said, Simon Grillo, check out that show, Yellowstone. It's a badass show, bro. Made me want to go out and buy a horse. LOL. Go buy a horse, huh? Sergio said, hey, Muffin, how's it going? So.
Yeah, now I feel sad.
Yeah. Well, he said, and I told him you would be, and he just said to tell you. Yeah, I told you what he said. I mean, it's a sad situation. It is what it is. I mean, that's as hard as you want to not, you know what I mean? Like he's trying to, I want to celebrate her life and make it a, but it's got to be, for him, it's got to be hard, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Chapatin said, big motherfucker, I was set up back when I got zapped for no warranted reason. Sometimes I just hear it just happens. People have done it in here too. It might have been an accident, bro. Now you just gotta get Krusty needs to figure out how to go in there and pull you out. Fucked up thing is it has to be from a desktop. You can't do it from a phone or from a tablet. You can't get in that deep to do that, to pull it out. It's crazy. Burqueño said, Billy, Tony, peace. Johnny Chinga said, my deepest condolences, Francisco. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your familia. Yep. Antonio said, thank you. You're welcome, bro. Whatever you were doing. Billy B23 said, what up, Burqueño? Peace. Cubole Tony said Johnny Chingas. Heart Life said seriously trying to get a hold of Sapo. Are you? I gave you his email, didn't I? I thought I gave you his email, brother. He was on here earlier. If I didn't, I can send you the email. Edwin Reed said, your mother lived a long, blessed life. It's natural to feel lost, but remember your creator is still in your heart beating. Hear that?
It's nice. See?
What happened?
What?
What happened, Chapatin? I brought you back out. It was cold that night. Said, don't forget to hit the like button, gente. Appreciate that, brother. I don't know what happened with Chapatin. Knocked him out the box, but I pulled him back in. Over his picture, fool? Cut it out, Chapatin.
What?
The dude said, what did he say? Someone called, it was cold that night. Said, don't forget to hit the like button, gente. Chapatin knocked him. It's naked with a red dot. Oh, I can't see. I can't. It's a small picture. I can barely see it. Can you see the picture, babe?
No.
Of it was cold that night.
I don't even see where it says it was cold that night.
That's the name of him. It was cold that night, and he said, "Don't forget to hit the like button." And then he put a thumbs up, but I can't see the picture. It looks like a heart, a red heart somewhere. Ah, don't tell me. Is that one about Flacco? Come on. I see what you did. It's that stupid. Come on, bro. Yeah. My bad, Chapatin. That was a good call.
Ew. That's gross.
Yeah, my bad.
Somebody's just texted and said what it was, and great. Now
I shut it down. I took it back off. You were right, Chapatin. My bad. It had a good comment, so I thought it was cool. But I saw I saw what it is. Listen, guys, I'm not with none of that. Whether you guys like other content creators or not, or whether I like other content creators or not, I'm still not going to allow banging on nobody on here. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to do it. So if I can't do it, nobody can. Shit. Yeah, I seen that. That shit always kind of puts a damn brakes on the live, huh?
well, I think I don't know why you read. I don't know. I know it's not your fault, but you just got to see it and ignore it. And
I thought it was an accident because when you look at it, the dude made a good comment. He said, "Don't forget to hit the like, gente." So I thought Chapatin had just been talking about getting hit on accident. So I thought he was like fucking with it, trying to see how it worked. And I thought he did it on accident. So I went and pulled it back out, but I can't see the picture. The picture's not on my that it didn't come out on StreamYard. It was
stop
just
giving it light.
huh?
I guess it stopped giving it light.
Yeah, it is what it is. See, Burqueño said the only banging that's allowed here is on D23, said Burqueño.
What?
True story, bro. That's true story. John said, my nietos got me a brand new HP laptop for Christmas. Yay. Did they really, bro?
Okay, look at you, fancy.
Oh, that's cool for real.
That's cool.
I'll hit him up, Art Life, and see. I'll let you know. I'll see. A ver qué dice. Because I know he gets mine, so te dejo saber. I don't think he would shaneada for what. I'll let you know.
Did you
Definitely.
say Shania Twain?
Yeah. Shaneada.
I get it. I get it now. Took me a minute. Shania Twain, dude.
Right.
Stop. I'm gonna
Huh?
use that now. Stop it.
You're going to use it?
That's funny.
Shania Twain. All right. After these messages, we'll be right back.
This episode of Chronicles is being brought to you by Lerma's Heating and Cooling, a Phoenix-based company that works on residential and commercial projects. We at Lerma's Heating and Cooling know what it is to come from a less than ideal home life, and that's why we support those whose focus is the betterment of our at-risk youth. We are skilled, licensed professionals ready to jump on any job and get you comfortable. Just give us a call at 602-348-2020. We hope you enjoy the rest of this podcast.
You roll. See that?
Okay. See what
So
you
let
did
me
there.
ask this. We still got about, let's say, 30 minutes before 2 hours. So I want to ask a question. What is there anything in the news right now that you guys want to rap about? Anything specific that's going on that
Hey, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna just mute real quick. I gotta go get the clothes
okay.
out of the dryer, put them in the dryer, out of the washer, put them in the dryer. I'll be right back.
Está bien, baby. Geronimo, by the way, we got your Cash App came through. You and the homie Ben Cuevas both sent at the same time. Appreciate that, brother. See you go. Hey, I seen that big motherfucker. It was a UPS, wasn't it? Not Amazon. What a piece of shit, right? I did see that, bro. I'm not sure what there is to talk about there. I mean, we're all gonna agree that that motherfucker's a piece of shit and should probably die. I don't usually, I'm not no cheerleader for killing people. But as far as that's concerned, justice is definitely death penalty on that fool. Yeah, that one was crazy. And they said he did it within an hour of getting of taking the little girl. Like I don't even understand like the mentality of a vato like that, man. I don't know. Let me go in line. Chapatin said yesterday a man smoked himself on 43rd and Indians going that placas left of blood and brain matter all over the. Did they really? They usually, but you know what? Honestly, I mean, not just playing devil's advocate. The placas usually do, bro. They don't usually clean after shit like that. Usually the homeowner, the business owner, whatever, is usually the ones that have to pay one of those companies that come in and clean that stuff up. The placas usually aren't the one. They don't usually clean up after all that. You'll have that squad that comes in and is getting all the evidence and stuff, and they'll scrape up whatever they need, but they're not gonna clean it. You know what I mean? It's usually always they got companies for that, and like you'll see that. I've talked to some of them where like when an old person will die on their bed and no one notices for like 2 weeks, and they have to call this company to go in there, and they'll go in and say the person was just like bloated and already like stuck to the bed, and there was liquid on the other side of the mattress, and like just nasty shit. It's crazy. Porque said that little boy that killed his mom, why did he have access to a firearm? That's a good fucking question, bro. Was it hers or did somebody else give it to him? I don't know if they've answered that yet, bro. I'm not sure if that has been if we know, because he definitely had issues. He definitely had problems. But no parent, I don't think, would ever. You can't think that the mom would ever think that this would happen. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that she shouldn't be responsible with her firearms if it was hers, and you still got to put it in safe places and stuff where it can't be reached by children. But at the same time, I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, I doubt she ever thought. But it's at the same time, you have to be a responsible gun owner. At the end of the day, that's what they say, and it's for a reason. Even if he wasn't, he was 10. Even if it wasn't about killing his mom, even playing with the gun, he could have hurt another kid, hurt himself. There's multiple things that happen with that. So that's definitely an issue where, if you own a firearm, you have to make sure that you put it in a place that's, where you're responsible. If you have little ones around, that could hurt themselves. Um, I'm still I'm still fucked up about that whole that case. Uh, because I just cannot fathom of a 10-year-old being transferred to adult court like that. That just doesn't make sense to me. There's no way. They had plenty of time, to rehab that kid, and just to do what they did is just it's crazy to me. I think they rushed and they allowed emotions to get in the way. Big motherfucker, that shit rocked me because he was contracted. You mean to drive around in my own car and all that shit? Oh, was he? So he wasn't UPS, he was Amazon? I thought it was Spencer. I thought it was a UPS. I didn't know it was Amazon. But if he was driving his own shit, then that makes sense. That it would be Amazon. Regardless, you would think. What do you think? And I know I heard FedEx too, but I'm not sure. But let me ask you this: we already know how this society is. They're quick to want to sue. And I'm not saying that these parents. I mean, these parents are going through. I mean, I couldn't even imagine that the feeling. But do you feel that if it was UPS or Amazon, whatever it was, do you think the company has any liability? Porque that little boy that killed it. Oh, I already got that. Was it hers or that shit rocked me? I used to work for a company that cleaned up crime scenes. I personally never did it, but the people that worked with did. Yeah. Damn text to speech. Yeah, but I think I got the gist of what you were saying, big motherfucker. Ben Cuevas says sports news. San Francisco 49ers QB came in and threw 2 touchdowns. He's a rookie till like 22, 23 years old, Kate, and went to school in Gilbert, Arizona. Perry High School. Is that right? Watcha? I heard FedEx said Billy B23 Spencer. You're right that he was UPS contracted. Durqueño said I'm contracted through FedEx by a different company from Arizona. Is that right? So that's what I'm asking. Do you think that the company has any liability? UPS? Or do you think or no? I mean I personally don't. I don't think the company has any issue there. But some people may disagree. I just wonder what you think. I mean, I wish they did so that this family could, you know. I mean, it's just sad, man. That shit right there is just. I couldn't even the piece of shit, man. They said within an hour he killed the little girl, and I bet you the scenario there. It sounds to me like the dude kidnapped her, maybe heard the Amber Alert or something, and he wigged out and he wanted to get rid of her, but he didn't know how, and he killed her. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but it's just so fucking gacho, bro. Poor family. Timo is in the house. What's up, fool? He said, I'm late. What's up, Timo? Porqueño said, Niners 100. Dr. Chapatin said, did anyone ever hear about the case a couple years back where a wife paid for a hit on her husband and I think she finished him off as the killer didn't do a good job at first? Wonder if she has gone to trial yet. I never heard that one. People say, what did this man do to mommy? She went to go, she was here, bro, but she put the phone down and put it on mute while she went to go check her laundry. And I think the phone, it might have died while I was laying there. She'll be back right now. Timo, just so you know, I know you're late. Um, and I gave some sad news. Francisco VP's mother passed yesterday, and he wanted to let everybody know that is usually on the chat. Uh, he wanted to thank you for. What's up, baby?
Sorry, my phone died.
I got you. He wanted to thank everybody for their prayers and their thoughts and all that for his mom. So Timo's here, baby.
Oh, hello, Timo. Hello.
Big motherfucker said, I don't think they should put it on the company as long as they do their proper screening. But then again, they will put it on them also. Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't fault the family. They're gonna, they're just, I mean, they're reeling through this. That's, baby, you heard about that UPS driver that kidnapped that little girl and killed her?
No, I didn't hear about that.
So it was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, they had an Amber Alert. There was this little girl. I don't know how old. I think 7, 5, something, 9. I can't remember exactly, but someone remind me. So she was kidnapped. They did an Amber Alert. They couldn't find her. They ended up finding her body dead, and it turned out it was a UPS driver that kidnapped her and took her and killed her.
Oh my God.
And so we're talking about that, and just fucking horrible. I don't know what. I can't see the mentality. I don't know. It's so weird to me. I will tell you this, and and I won't get into any details or anything, but to murder a person, to actually like do it, is not an easy thing. It's there's a lot of, if you have a lot of time to think about what you're about to do and stuff, it's I mean, it's like anything else, that's real, that's crazy. You're gonna have, it's nervousness, like beyond nervousness, right? And then on top of that, um trying to figure it out in your head, uh and then depending how you do it, right? So if you're able to do it from afar, I have one where I was, a few feet away. I didn't look the guy. I wasn't looking in his face. That one was different than, there was another one where I'm actually, I spoke to the guy, and and we both knew what was about to happen. That one was tougher, and so I couldn't imagine a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at a 5-year-old kid, knowing you're about to kill this kid. There's just no. How do you get past whatever's going on in your head? Because there's something there. I don't. I don't. It's crazy to me. There's no fucking way. I can't understand the child killer motherfuckers. They're just sickos.
I think they've always been like that. And then when they finally see the opportunity, they're like, this is my chance. But it's sick and sad to know that they went their whole life thinking like that. Or because you can't just, oh, one day I'm going to go deliver packages and, oh, there's a little girl, no, these
Yeah.
are some sick thoughts that they've had in their head, and they've went through life like that. They get married, they have kids, and they still have these thoughts in their head. And how selfish and disgusting of them to marry somebody and lay with them and have kids when you have these sick thoughts of kids in your head. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's okay, but like when gang members fight, they fight over, territory, drugs, and things, you owe me money and things like that. I mean, that's out of hate, not out of and I'm not excusing it and saying, oh, that's better,
No, yeah.
but I'm not saying that, but it's in the heat of the moment because somebody did something to you. But for you to sit there and be a predator and prey on an innocent little soul,
And that's the
and,
point.
and most of
The
these
innocence.
people have kids, so it's
Yeah,
like,
that's the point. It's the innocence of it, I think. Like,
exactly.
not to justify killing anybody.
No, and that's what I don't want nobody to think
Yeah,
of, that what I'm trying to say.
I get it. But yeah, so you can't justify that. But if you kill me, I'm a grown man. I've done things in my life where maybe some would say I deserve it. Like, there's different arguments there. Or even if there's not, it depends on what is going on. If it's in mutual combat and I pulled something out, someone killed me, whatever the situation. When you're talking about a child, there's innocence. The child cannot do anything to you that could justify that. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. There may be something that I have done that could justify someone wanting to kill me, and then they hype themselves up to the point where they can do it. But to a child, that no, there's no where, how, what. I mean, there's nothing. That's pure innocence you're talking about there. They haven't done anything to hurt anybody. And again, there's no justification even if you do hurt somebody, but at least it's, you can look at it and understand as a logical thinking human being. A fucking kid, there's no understanding that. It's crazy. Chapatín said, Timo, shaking hands. Service. Hola, Timo. ¿Por qué no es el Timo? 2 services on Christmas Day and evening. First service, 11 to 1. We're serving not your mama's banana cream pudding. Real homemade cheesecake and Dutch apple pie with cocoa and Death Wish coffee, said Heart Life Tony.
Okay.
2 services on Christmas.
Don't tell me that. I want some hot cocoa.
Right? I want some of that not your mama's banana cream pudding. And cheesecake and the Dutch apple pie. Can I get all
Oh
3?
my God. You can't just go and just
Why not?
pick one.
No, if they're serving it all,
It's going to take you nowhere.
hey, thank the Lord. Timo said, Chaps, please tell me you have another Stilo, because this morning I was talking to an imposter. Now, that was him. Chapatin said, Smoke Shop owner, 35th Avenue, Van Buren. I'm going to look it up. Timo said, Francisco, I'm so sorry, homeboy. Chapatin said, Timo, that was me. I was freaking zapped after P. Nava said goodnight to Mr. and I couldn't reply after that. Huh? Timo said, Chaps, I think it was you on Krusty's site. Timo said, I don't know what happened, but that funny money dude, I don't trust him, but he knows Krusty somehow, some way.
Timo, that's, I don't know if you noticed, but me and Cricket here are just going to stay in our own lanes for a while. He's got a bit of a stalker, and I think we just need to just kick back a little bit.
Oh, but he's talking about somebody else, the funny money dude. Burqueño said, how
Oh,
old was
isn't
she?
he a funny money dude too? Oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
another funny money dude. There's a couple, right? There's a few actually funny monies.
Yep. Burqueño said, how old was she? I don't know, brother. In my head, I'm thinking 7.
I don't
I can't.
care if she was
Yeah,
18,
I mean, obviously.
19. It's disgusting. Like, who gives you the right to kidnap another human being? Like, you psycho. You know, it's wrong. All of it's wrong.
Yeah, 7 years old.
It's disgusting.
Piece of shit. 7 years old. Texas. Fucking piece of shit. Dr. Chapatin said, Timo, I can comment and comment and comment under his name, and no one sees me. I close the chat and reopen it, and all my comments are gone. Timo says, Sergio, my boy. Burqueño. Dr. Chapatin said, Timo, look at the way he chats. He be calling you the police and shit. I feel it was him that bopped me. Burqueño said, my daughter is 9. That shit just turned my gut. I apologize for the lack of positivity, but there are things I would do to that vato that can't be spoken of. That shit pisses me off. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
mean
yeah, sure.
that's a different conversation, brother. There's no positivity in me for that either. That's a whole different situation there. We're not talking about just some gangbangers doing stupid shit as kids, and because they don't know better. We're talking about the fucking punk that killed the little girl. There's no sympathy for that. Burqueño said, Timo, hang loose. Timo said, Krusty bopped him this morning for talking out his ass. I don't know about dude. I got to get Krusty's number to call. Chapatin said, Burqueño, one of the childhood neighbor did some weird shit with a child. I used to see him daily before being aware of this. Then he disappeared and comes back around all different. Well, P said, Francisco, my condolences and prayers to you and the family.
Yeah.
Francisco just came in. Cuban Chronicles familia, just wanted to extend my gratitude for all your prayers. My jefita lived a long 89 years. Long life, 89, 11 days short of 90. But our Dios gave her the rest she deserved.
Oh, VP's in here.
Yep.
If you need anything, let us know, VP, for the funeral or food or whatever.
Yep.
I mean, I won't be cooking it. You don't want my cooking, but
But her mom will.
but my mom will for sure come by and pick it up.
Yeah. Brother, sorry for you, bro. Timo said, bunch of trolls nowadays, and yeah, the CP novel was cool to see you, huh? So that girl P Nava came into Krusty's. I wish we would have been there. Maruka would like to talk to her, I think, right, babe? Or
I
no?
do. I know she came in here before, and when some mess was going on, I didn't, us, we didn't want to get involved in anything or hear about anything, so we kind of just kept it moving. But I don't know, from seeing the situation, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, you know. Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
All right, babe. ZG said, hope everybody had a great weekend. Dr. Chapatin said, lied to me in my face saying he was dealing with CPS for hitting his son in the face in public for disrespecting a random person at the store. Months passed by and I get a phone call asking if I knew. where said vato is at and said, nope, last I heard he smacked his son and both baby mamas called CPS on him. My friend laid sickening news on me that he is serving about 50 years in the state Pinta. Damn. It's crazy. Timo said I had a dude try to come on to my little prima. I went to motherfucker's house and beat his ass up in his living room. That little scumbag dude was her mom's friend. Yeah, there's some sick dudes out there for real. It's disgusting in Califas. They're fixing to release a lot of sex offenders. I hear Rascal did a spill on it recently. Yeah, I seen some of that. What Rascal put down, and yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. You know what's crazy for real is that the system all the way around in every state put so much time and effort and money into these fucking sex offenders, but they won't do the same for these kids, these the gangbangers. Somehow the system has it in its head that these fucking pieces of shit are just sick or whatever, and I don't care if they are. I don't care if they are. What I would think that priority should still go to these kids. Now, do what you want with these fuckers. If you want to try and see whatever, I don't care. Well, I'm not even. That's not even an opinion I have. But for you to spend so much money and build these, safe havens for these dudes and all this stuff, give them like bitch time. I think it's just out of whack, man. You're wasting all this money for them and you won't do shit for these little gangsters. I get it. They're little gangsters, but they're just lost kids. They're not, I mean, the word gangster isn't what you would, these ain't Al Capones. These are fucking stupid little kids running around with guns that just need some type of fucking guidance. I mean, I heard some statistics today. It was ridiculous. The single mother home, and it's not to blame the single mother. It's the fact that it's a broken home. But they say like 70% of the kids in juvenile hall come from a single mother home. 80% of kids that commit people that commit murder come from a single mother. Like there's all these statistics that I heard, and I'm just like, how do we not put together that these kids need guidance? They need a male
Oh,
or a female figure. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are single.
but the thing is how do you tell the person they're not going to listen? Like, hey, that guy is no good for you. He most likely is going to leave you, or
No,
vice
I get
versa.
that,
I
but
mean,
it's not about reaching them. It's about reaching the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like once you know this is a single parent home, okay, now what do we need to do to ensure that this kid goes down the right path? Now that's not to say that 70% of all single parent homes have a kid that's fucked up. It's just saying that 70% of the kids that are in juvenile hall come from a single parent home. So not all of them are bad. So the ones that come out of it good, we need to look at and say, okay, what happened there that made them, follow this righteous path? And why didn't these other ones? And what can we do to help these other ones? And how can we be there for them? Who can, there's the amount of money they spend on these fucking sex offenders. They can put together all kinds of boys and girls clubs, and I'm not even talking about not the true boys and girls clubs, but facilities where these kids can go and have adult individuals to look up to feel safe around, to teach them to be that lost person in their life. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. They spend so much fucking money on these fucking pedophiles and these fucking sex offenders, and they won't do the same thing for these kids. It's crazy.
well,
Yeah.
I think the single mother home, when the kid does make it out, And why is he not a statistic? Most of the time, it's because the parent is strict on them. They have other family members' support. They make sure that their kid is in line. They put their kids in activities. I mean, there's some single moms and dads that it's like, woo, you
But
got
that's my
this.
point. That's my point. So we know what works. It's them having some guidance. But
Hmm.
these other these other single mothers don't do it. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to do it. They're not doing it, right?
Right?
So what do we do is my point. That's what I'm saying. Like we know what works. So where do we go from there? Knowing if you know what the remedy is, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Talking to the mother ain't gonna work because she ain't done it up until this point, and that's supposed to be the most
Yeah, she
important
don't
thing in
care.
her life.
She don't. Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to tell a kid, hey, I care about you. I do care, about how your day was or this. Some kids look at you like, my own mother don't care. My own father don't care. Why do you care? And a
Yeah,
lot of kids, they're like, don't talk to me. You're just trying to be nice to me for today. I don't want to hear it.
yeah.
So it's you have that's another battle you have to, well, another challenge also.
But the child, because it can't be about words. You can't just go tell this kid that and then walk away.
Right,
You have to
right. No, I
be
know.
there every day. Be like, hey, I'm here. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have to get in that kid's life and I know that it takes resources. It's not easy. Not, everybody can't just do it. But with the amount of money that they spend on these fucking sex offenders, I'm sure they can put together some pretty good programs where they can be fuck that big brother, big sister shit, like, big father or big mother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like actual adults that can lead these
Well,
kids the right way.
just like you guys know on here, we had a kid that came on here and, was going through some things, and his sister and his family, we talked to them, helped them out, put them in music lessons to get them out of trouble, to try to keep them busy doing something. And one of them is still actually going to music lessons. And I know I pay the bill every month. And it's been almost a year. Do you know what I'm saying? And this kid knows, dang, these people really do care. They really do. And I don't know what it was, but it actually kind of like lit a fire under that kid's parent, because now the parent is doing things. I've seen a change in their life for the better, not for the worse. I don't know if he felt like, dang, I need to step up, or man, I look like a piece of poop. These other people are doing this and this for my kid and I'm not. So, I mean, it's in the end, it's all positive. That's what we want. We want these parents to care and be there.
Yeah.
Um, so it's the proof of being there and keeping in touch and talking and texting and, you know, hey, are you okay? Do you need school supplies? Do you need this? How's your day? Let's go to lunch. Let's talk. Let's meet up. Uh,
Yeah.
just things like that. So it
It's
takes time with the kid. It really does,
it's about
because
simply being there, being involved.
and it's trust. It
Yep.
really is. And when you tell a kid you're going to do something, do it, because they will hold you to it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. The
know,
first time you let them down, that's it.
yeah,
They're going to think of you the way they think of everybody else that has let them
exactly,
down.
exactly.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy, but but it can be done, and it needs to be done on a grand scale. Problem is they don't want to put the time in. They think, send them to a psychologist and a little counselor and that should fix it. And that's not. You know how many counselors I went to as a kid? I ran circles around them fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Geronimo said, I'm a helicopter tata. I don't let these babies out of my sight. I stay ready, Chronicleros. Got to. Pequeño said, chop shit like that is hard to hear, bro. It just puts me in a bad place, a place where I don't want to be. Let's just say I had some similar trauma as a child. No good. Yeah. Big motherfucker said 5. Let us, Adam Cricket, fuck it at this point, said Timo. Chapatin said, Burke, imagine how my carnal felt when I laid the news on him about his former childhood friend. Yeah, that's crazy. Francisco. I'm going to read it again just because. Tibuble Chronicles, Familia. Just wanted to extend my gratitude for all your prayers. My jefita lived a long life, 89, 11 days short of 90, but our Dios gave her the rest she deserved. Porqueño said, chop, I can imagine. Sergio said, Francisco, from my family to yours, we send our love, bro. Timo said, Francisco, I'm so sorry, brother. I just lost mine in 2018, brother. It's rough. To her and to your family. Prayers to her and to your family, he said. Porqueño said, Francisco, prayers. I know it's taboo, bro, but I'm praying for you. Stay strong and remember that your mom was strong. Art Life said, Christmas evening, 6 p.m., soup, service, and salutations. Menudo and pozole party, he said.
Well, okay. Look at Hard Life.
Hope you
Don't
got
tempt
enough
me.
menudo, fool. I get at least 4 or 5 bowls.
Oh my God, this guy.
Billy B23 says, sorry for your loss, Francisco. My condolences to you and your family. Francisco said, gracias, hermanas y hermanos, for everything.
Yeah.
You already know, brother. Yes, like I told you yesterday, if you need anything, you can reach out to us. Timo said, Chops, let Pete Nava know she could come on Krusty's show anytime. We got her back. Charlamo said, Francisco VP, no hay palabras, hermano. Lo siento. Timo said, CDC is tripping nowadays. They're letting the Fresno Bulldogs onto yards with hundreds of Southsiders. They know what's going to happen. They just let 30 bulldogs on the yard with like 150 Southsiders, and it got ugly real quick. Like, Porqueño said, Timo, divide and conquer. Yeah. Porqueño said it's obvious what they're doing, not even trying to hide it. Timo said they're closing 2 big prisons here. Why not keep them open and put these disgusting motherfuckers there? Yeah, I mean, in Arizona, they started doing that. They have like actual just sex offender yards. But that's not even the issue, bro. Fuck what's happening inside. I hate the fact that, like, a sex offender, bro, that molests a child destroys that child's life. Now, I'm not saying that they can't overcome it. They can't, a lot of them do. They overcome it. They become somebody and all, but it makes that path a lot harder. These fools truly fuck up these kids.
They rob them of their innocence, of their childhood. I couldn't imagine. I wish my childhood was everybody's childhood. And I know we joke with white fence and all that, but I wish there was a bunch of white fences in the world that actually can grow up and say, I loved my childhood. I had the best. Junior high, high school were the best years of my life. Like, I wish a lot of more kids can say that, and they can't. They're robbed of their innocence, of their childhood. An adult who's supposed to be a protector, someone that they can run and tell if somebody, hey, he pushed me, he knocked me down. Now this person is hurting you.
Yeah.
It's
And confusing the fuck
and
out of them.
then
They have no
confusing them
idea.
exactly.
And so that's and so let me
Literally just destroy their whole mind.
yeah,
Almost,
and I'm gonna paint a quick picture just as a just to put it in perspective real quick.
quick.
I've seen people, were in the joint. I haven't done any time with like sex offenders where I would know their cargos and shit, but I've seen like news articles and shit, right? And I've seen vatos that have gotten, let's just say, armed robbery. Nobody was shot. Nobody was hurt. They stole some money. Yes, they scared the people with a gun. Um, and they make this, the big argument in court is that the fear they put in this person's life, a lot of the victims will be like, I'll never be the same. I'm traumatized, and I'm not minimizing that. I can understand that. And so they'll use that as enhancements and give this individual, let's say, 10 years in prison for the armed robbery because of the victim impact, right? Then you'll see some little kid was molested, and this piece of shit gets up there. And this kid doesn't have the words like this adult does to speak so eloquently about how this affects the rest of their life, right? But we know it. And this motherfucker will get like 5 years in the joint. You know what I mean? And lifetime probation, and you need help from a psychologist because you're sick and shit. And it's ridiculous. Like when you look at it, like get the fuck out of here. Not, again, I don't want to minimize, but my girl was robbed. My girl's one of the softest motherfuckers I ever met. She was robbed at gunpoint, and she like cussed at the dude, talk shit. Like I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like I get it. There was some fear there, but she's not like waking up in cold sweats in the middle of the night traumatized. Some little girl that was molested does. A little boy that grows up
Exactly.
was molested does. And so I don't believe that a dude that robs a store should get more time than a piece of shit that molested a kid. I don't give a fuck about guidelines. I don't care about prior history. Like none of that should matter. You have destroyed this little kid's life. They're living it's a living nightmare. You know what I mean? Like you might as well have killed that person. That's how they should sentence. And even that they'll give murderers less time than these more less time than these fuckers. Like it's crazy how much these fuckers, like these dudes get. Just they say like it's because that they're sick in their head, that they need like the psychology or all this bullshit they say, right? But that argument can be used for anybody, and it definitely shouldn't be used for these fucks. And especially since from what I've been from all the data that I've ever heard, they say these fuckers can't be changed. They'll always have this shit in their head.
I don't think they can either. I
That's what they
think,
say.
you still this, you still that, you killed somebody out of passion, out of heat, whatever, because he owed you money or it was a gang thing. But to have that in your head and in your mind and in your soul to be a predator and a child molester, you cannot be rehabilitated from that. You just
There's no
can't.
way. There's
There's
no
no
way.
way.
Because you're talking about sexual gratification. You were sexually gratified by a child. That means that's in you. Like that shit is in you. It's straight sicko ass shit, and I don't understand a justice system that.
And it's not something that just happened. Like I said, he didn't just see this little girl and, okay, let me, or like when you see somebody in the street when you were gangbanging, oh, hey, there's that guy that did it, whatever, and let me go get him. No, it's nothing like that. This is something that has been in their mind for their whole life. They've
Yeah,
thought about this. They've fantasized about this.
yeah,
Nothing can help them with that. I don't care. They need to be locked up forever.
yeah. Poor little girl, man. Poor parents. Poor everything on that end, right there. That shit right there is I couldn't imagine it. And I tell you right now that if it was ever to happen in my family, Chronicles would be over. This shit you would
I
never
think
see.
I think my life would be over. I mean, I I have a son, so I wouldn't care. My life would just, I'd probably die when his innocence died. Or,
Yeah.
if we had a daughter, when their innocence died, that's when I would die. And I would probably have to make the choice, like, hey guys, remember me, I'm out, because
When you look at Cain Velasquez, his response, I mean, that's a natural response. And I'm telling you that if it happened to one of my family members, to Joanne's, nieces, nephews, anybody in my life, yeah, shut Chronicles down. That dude will be. He feeling my pain. All right, let me get on some comments. Chapatín dice, Francisco, I know your pain, amigo. Ya sabes que ella está descansando en paz. Siempre ella te va a estar viendo cada paso en la vida. Siempre en el cielo esperando para darte buenos consejos. Timo said, Tracy, I believe, is one. They're like throwing up their hand and they're going to blame them bad brown gangbangers because we ain't got room for these perverts. Vicky 17 said, here they do a fix for pedophiles, but I think it's by choice. Yeah, I've heard of that too, where they'll castrate. I still don't believe that's good enough. Most of these fuckers don't use their dick on these kids. I mean, I hate to speak the way that shit just, it didn't even sound right coming out of my mouth. I don't like, but
just the fact that they have those thoughts
yeah,
in their
it's not,
mind,
yeah, it's
just the fact that they're even thinking that.
most
Seriously.
molestation is their hands, bro. They're touching these kids where they shouldn't be touching these kids. Nothing to do with the verga. And that's no fix. That's a cop out. That's a way for them to continue living their life after you've destroyed others. And I'm one to talk. I know I destroyed lives myself. Um, yeah, all I can say for myself is, we were all part of that game. Ain't no fucking way I would ever hurt a child, and especially that way. It's just this fucking pieces of shit, man. Timo said, I've been seeing a growth in women taking advantage of young men. Have you guys noticed? I haven't seen. Yeah, well, some of the teachers, right? There's been a lot of that. Vicky 17 said, "Where Timo? Let's go."
Who said that?
Vicky.
Vicky. So, oh my God.
Uh,
All right, guys.
I'm glad he did that. Break up the monotony right here that's going on. We're too much drug. Oh, Timo said, Israel, what's going on? Yeah, it's a trip when the shoe is on the other foot. Big motherfucker said the problem is that some of those kids that come from broken homes are also already looking up to someone else. And you know who I'm referring to. So when help is offered, they don't want it. They want to be like them. Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
that's where individuals that have been there, done that come in. We can tell the stories about them dudes, the real stories. And that's the problem with these fools that are scared to open their mouth about them vatos. And I know, like, it's hard. I don't want to judge that because nobody wants to be in my position, right? Nobody like when I go to Phoenix, like I know that I'm gonna be, I got to keep my head on a swivel, right? Nobody wants to live that way. I get it. You know what I mean? And so it's hard for me to judge on that. But at the same time, it's like we got to do something eventually. If you want to be a part of the solution, that's part of the solution, is telling them the truth about these people. And if these vatos take that as disrespect, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll speak a little more bluntly. about them. Other people don't have to, but you can still speak the truth about it. And that's why I don't like when these other platforms get on and call these vatos legends, or talk about how they're with the business, or whatever else they want. That's glorification of it. That's the definition of that. I don't care what you say. When you call a person a legend, and if someone believes that there's a path to becoming that, fuck, why not? It's just, that's why I feel the way I do about that. And but again, like I said, I understand not everybody wants to live in any with fear, but then I would just say don't get involved at all. You know what I mean? Don't speak on it at all. Don't say you're for the kids. Don't do any of that. And live your fucking life. Stop pretending to be an advocate, because the only way to do it is by speaking the truth about it. Everything else has been tried. Everything else, they've already had Big Brothers, Big Sisters. They've had Mothers Against Gangs. They've had the Boys and Girls Club. They've had the Scared Straight program. They've had every fucking thing else. The only thing they haven't had is a bunch of motherfuckers going in there saying, these dudes are tecatos, they're pieces of shit. They'll kill their fucking old mother for this stuff. They kill fucking each other. All the truthful stories behind it all. That's the only thing they haven't had. So, fucking Vicky said, "Where Timo? Let's go." Sergio said, "Timo, yeah, I've noticed more female teachers getting at their students, having babies by them and whatnot." Yeah, I don't know about that. Has it been having babies too? It used to be such a big deal. Remember, right? They don't even. It's not even like they used to. It'd be like on the news every day, big 60 minutes and 48 hours, y la chingada. And
Still disgusting.
no, I know,
Mm,
but they used to make such a bigger deal about it. Now it seems like they've normalized it, right? Isn't that
I
crazy?
don't know. But these old women that they need to, it's not okay for them either.
No, of course not.
Took advantage of boys.
Listen, and people, guys joke, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, that has it's a detrimental effect on a child too, on a boy, you know what I'm saying, on a young kid as well. Um, they also, could feel dirty and all the other things. You know what I'm saying? It's taboo to pretend that, to say that because everybody wants to act macho like they fucked this older bitch. That's not the case when, honestly, when we're talking about a sexual predator on a child, there is no double standard there. It also affects boys in a bad
Mhm.
way. Some of them become, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. ZG saying, bro, there's not a day that goes by that I don't say Burqueño. What does ZG say? Did I miss him? Oh, right here. ZG. Why didn't it come up here? ZG said, I'm 36 and still deal with the trauma and drama from having a fucked up childhood. Was never touched or no shit like that. But just no mom, no dad, or legit family will definitely lead to a rocky road in life. Yeah, it will. And I don't. I've explained my life, so I felt it had a big impact. A lot of that had a big impact on it. My upbringing, some of the things that happened. In the end, I know I made the choices I made, but I was definitely guided a certain way based on uh, childhood trauma and whatnot. And then now I'm 23 and I'm with this 39-year-old.
Okay, well, you're not. So,
Timo said, like that one Samoan kid with that güera. Remember that one? Yeah, that was that Trudeau or something, right? The lady, something, no, not Trudeau. Some shit. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. They had like 3 kids, 2 kids. Timo said, Pastor Muffin, I hope you're doing well. Vicky said, Sergio, damn, I would shave tight, but some makeup to try to be 15 again. I would shave tight, put some makeup to try to be 15.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Vicky. Timo said, they got a gang enhancement that gives you many years off the bat to be just labeled that. It should be like 10 years off the top for these fuckers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. These gang enhancements, bro, honestly, I believe they're unconstitutional, brother. I think it's like the Fourth Amendment or whatever, where they're not allowed to. They can't. There can't be consequences for like who you choose to hang out with. They have to prove, that you're doing like there's crime. That's it. Just they can't just enhance shit because they want to. I mean, they do, but whatever. Chapatin said, Timo, at 16, I had a lady bring me lunch and feria to my high school. She put a smile on my face and drive away.
Oh my God.
Timo said, well, at least she didn't take your lunch money, vato. Vicky said, LOL. Sergio said, Timo, Doc Chappie took her lunch monkey money. He said, monkey. Timo said, Chaps, is there anything you want to tell us, vato?
Ah,
Rob P said, Buenas noches, Chronicles familia, including B23s. Hope everyone has a great and blessed work week.
oh, good night, Ropi.
Have a good night, Rob P. Gracias.
A D23, thank you very much, right there. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Gracias. Rob, Timo said, Cricket? What's that? All the weirdo faces. Have a good night, Rob P, said Sergio. Big motherfucker said, Rob P, peace. Chapatin says she was a manager at the check cash on 19th Ave in Camelback. I worked at McDonald's and she scooped me through the drive-thru and tried to do her thing. Fucking Chapatin.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
People said she wanted fries with that shake, huh?
Jesus.
You can't have no serious conversation in here, you fuckers.
Well, I know, but it can't, gotta lighten the mood a little bit.
Right. Burkina said, Timo, yes, my stepson came home a couple of months ago and told his mom that the teacher was twerking for the class. What the fuck? He's in 6th grade.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what they do.
It's crazy.
That's what they
Chapatin said,
do.
Timo, it was her milkshake that brought me to the yard.
Oh my God.
These fucking dudes. Burke, oh shit, wonder how parent-teacher conference is gonna go. Burke said, you guys are too much. Timo said, been there, Chops. I was that snack for a couple cougars, but now I'm the cougar.
Ah,
Chapatin said, Timo, I was 16 and she was like 20-something.
oh my God.
In Arizona, they have what it's called the Romeo and Juliet law. Have you heard of that, babe?
No.
So it's, if you're in a relationship, it can be 2 years difference. So 16 and 18, and it's not against the law. Because for a while there, they were busted. Like kids were like high school sweethearts. One would turn 18 and the other one would still be like 16, about to turn 17. And then they would have to they'd be prosecuting kids and shit for that. So they ended up changing the law. And it's like, I think you have a 2-year leeway where they will not prosecute that. So if you're with your girl, you turned 18 and she's still 16, they won't prosecute you. But that's it has to be, you have to have a prior relationship. It's not like you can be 19 and go pick up some 17-year-old at high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Something I don't know how you prove it, but yeah. Timo said, Chaps, did you say don't touch me there though? Burqueño said, hey, I had my first daughter when I was 15. Her mom was 21. I am now a 37-year-old with a 22-year-old. My now wife still makes fun of me. Chapatin. As for Kane, he's doing well. He did media and meet and greet yesterday at Mullet Arena in Tempe ASU Hockey Arena. AAA Luchador Wrestling event. AP said, "Orale, I'm back. What I missed? Did you want to get deported?"
I know. No, sir. I'm still right here.
Shit. Timo said, AP Chops is telling us about his days at McDonald's when he was handing out more than Big Macs. Big motherfucker said, "Not yet, AP, but the night's still young." Orale, serving some Mexican hash browns or what? Said AP. Pequeño said, "Ropey peace." Big motherfucker said, "Puras papas fritas." Was driven. Chapatin said, "Tibo, all I'm going to say is don't fuck with a teenager working the closing shift after long days of school. You want extra onion and mayo on that big and tasty? My pleasure to give you extra as I pack a handful of onions on 2 pickles, a tomato, and about 5 squirts of mayo and a squirter of ketchup. Orders up." What the fuck? That was way too long, bro. Do they still got the big and tasties?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I used to order back then. Big and tasty. AP said, "I used to work at McDonald's when I was a teenager. Drunk chicks would flash me. I felt abused that my young eyes were being tainted. Serio."
They have McDonald's in Mexico? I don't
Uh,
know.
I think they do. There's one right there in Nogales.
Okay, that's probably the one he worked at.
Chapatin said, "Timo, fuck around and get an old discarded chicken patty pulled from the waste bin because there's none fresh being dropped lines backing up in the lobby and drive-through folks hooting and hollering. Find out." Timo said, "Orale, Mr. Produce Man." Francisco said, "Sorry, everyone. I'm going to hit the sack. Good night and God bless you all."
Oh, don't be sorry, VP.
Have a
You
good
have a
one.
good night. Get some rest.
AP said, "Chale Chapatin, I would take all the apple pies home at the end of the day." Big motherfucker said, "When I was 17, I dated a ruca that was 2 years younger than my jefita. So when she used to come over, my jefita was like, cabrón, ahí te busca tu nana."
That's, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend or hurt anybody, but that is freaking weird, okay? It's a little weird. Just a little
Right.
bit. All right? That's
17, 2 years younger than your jefa? What would that, like, what would that be?
I don't know. I couldn't imagine being in high school dating like one of my parents' friends. It's weird.
Oh, he didn't say it was her friend.
No, but like 2 years younger, someone that's,
Yeah.
that they went to high school with. That's weird.
AP said, "VP, my condolences, brother." Chapatin said, "Awesome. AP would take a pack of fresh cookies home every shift. Saturday and Friday overnights were fun. We'd climb to the roof, smoke blunts, and laugh at all the drunks. Yell at the menu board." Vicky 17 said, "Big motherfucker, cabrón, etc."
Yeah,
Burqueño said, "Francisco, take care of yourself, my friend. Let us know how you're doing."
yeah.
Big motherfucker said 35. So you were 17, she was 35. Yeah, that's way out of range.
That's not okay on her part. No way. There's no way I would even let my son, or if I had a daughter, 17-year-old daughter dating a 35-year-old. No way.
Definitely not my daughter, but yeah, it's my son.
Or a guy. I'd be okay with it. They're still child.
Yeah. AP said, "Giovanna, there's McDonald's in Mexico. Just because there's none in Honduras, you're from that real third world."
Ah, no Honduras here.
Timo said, "Burqueño had not a cougar, but a lioness." Este
Oh
vato.
my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Yeah, that shit.
goodness.
She had got me a Cadillac, and used to give me money, so I really didn't care. Said big motherfucker. Timo said, "My bad, big motherfucker. What's up, by the way, loco?" Sergio said, "LOL. Vicky needs some translation on some of these comments." Oh, is that what you're asking for, Vicky? Cabron means. Damn, what does cabron mean? What would it be like? Fucker, kinda.
Ask AP, he would know. He knows all the Spanish words.
And the rest he said, Vicky, was "Ay te busca tu na." That basically she would say, "Hey, fucker, your grandma's looking for you."
I don't know, but my parents would not be okay with that.
Right?
They would end that real quick.
Your parents got lucky I came in your life.
Like, even if that was my brother, my parents would not be okay with that. They would shut that down so quick. What do you mean they're lucky you came in my life?
Exactly what I said. Hello, Vicky.
Well, first of all,
What?
I mean, you had to prove yourself after all the years.
I had to prove myself?
Yeah, because, I mean, they weren't too happy with how things went down when they first met you and then you went away.
Then they realized I was innocent.
Oh, yeah.
So just said, where are we at? A big motherfucker said, Timo. Our porqueño said, Timo. Meow. AP said, that's why my ancestry don't register for you. It doesn't work in those places.
Uh-huh.
Vicky said, oh.
You can't even have ancestry, AP. It can't even point a spot where you're from. It says unknown right now. Unknown. It can't even give you a little dot on the map anywhere. Nowhere.
Timo said, your grandma's looking for you. He laughed. And Sergio said, Vicky, LOL. AP said, cabron means Giovanna's from elsewhere. Yeah. It's crazy. All right, we're 2.5 hours. What you think? Time to go?
Yeah, I think it's getting kind of late. It's already going to be 10:30 and people got to get up and go to work tomorrow.
Timo said, I personally, if Giovanna was my daughter, would have sent her back to Mexico real quick and took away that green card real quick.
You're not going to send me nowhere.
Ty 602 said, AP, LOL, I'm super late. What's up, B23s?
Oh,
Ty
a little late.
Hey, what's up, Ty? What's up, Ty? You late as hell. What you doing, brother? Hopefully you are well. You're doing
First of
good.
all, I think a lot of you guys would have wanted me as a daughter, just saying.
I doubt that.
I'm a hoot.
Shit. I seriously doubt that.
You wouldn't have wanted me as a daughter?
No, that's fucking disgusting.
You know what I mean. Like,
No,
I don't think.
but I still wouldn't because you're a fucking brat. You're like like your mom's a goddamn angel.
Okay, well, you don't got to say it like that. Like,
Dealing with you for real.
Oh my God, I was a child.
Yeah, okay, call it what you want. There's lots of children. They're not like you.
Oh my, Jill, shut up.
Huh?
My sister over here is like,
It's true. You're just, man.
I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I became nice.
You're spoiled.
It's not funny. Stop. She's over here laughing at me. I didn't become nice, really. She's like, I did once I started adulting.
Adulting?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard the
There,
stories
there's
how,
nothing wrong with parents wanting to give their kids a happy life. There's nothing wrong with that.
but they didn't want to. You forced them.
So I made them get in the car and go buy me things.
Yes, like you
You're like,
wouldn't get back
yes,
in the car.
huh?
You wouldn't get back in the car if they didn't.
Okay,
My mom
well,
would have just beat your ass.
I wish you would.
Oh, she would.
I'd be like, I'm gonna call somebody on you and just be putting your hands on me, lady. Well, I think if I had a little girl, I wouldn't mind if she was like me. I mean, I'd probably be a little stricter, but I think I was a pretty easygoing kid. Well, not, I think I was a pretty good kid.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think I was as good a kid as like my brother, my older brother, and my sister. They were like real quiet, real sweet, always, you know what I mean? Those type of kids. But I think I got a lot better, like as I got older.
Porqueño said, so conversated is out, but adulting is in.
Is adulting not a word? Well, conversate because it just sounds ugly. I just don't like that word, and it's not a word. And every person that I know that thinks is smart, they always use that word, and I'm just like, you sound like an idiot.
Sergio said, hey, what's up, Ty? Ty 602 said, Sergio. I know there's. Never mind. I was going to talk about. Never mind.
No, say it.
I know there's a. No one specific, but,
Or,
but there's a YouTuber out there that he tries to sound real smart, like uses big words and shit, uses them all out of context and says shit that don't make sense. It's so fucking funny to watch. Porqueño said, Ty, Chapatín said, Lane, ya te vas, no me digas eso, loco. Nothing new, Ty. We're just thinking it's time to call ice on Giovanna, said AP.
you can, and then they're gonna, go back and get you because I have my paperwork.
Chapatin said, Ty, cubole, buddy. AP said, hell no, Giovanna, you sound like a brat, and then you just ran away. No, thank you.
Oh no,
True.
I didn't run away.
You kind of did. You moved out, and your mom didn't know it.
I was 18.
And then you came back pregnant.
That was your fault.
How's that my fault?
That was your fault.
How's that my fault? You make your own decisions. It was my fault that you've met a guy in the fucking county jail that was a Mexican Mafia member killing people, and you thought he was going to stay out on the streets with you?
Well, now when you put it like that, yeah, I thought you loved me. Thought you were gonna. Well, god dang.
Yeah, my fault. Why don't you take some responsibility for that one?
And I did. And I did.
Chapatín said, "Cubole, buddy." Sergio. Hell no, Giovanni, you sound like a brat. Oh, respect everyone. I became nice, she said, Timo.
I
Sergio
did
said,
become a Demo. I did become nice when I joined the drama club. Well, I didn't join it. They made me join, and of course, I cried in the counselor's office for like a day and told them they were weirdos and stuff. But after I got in there, I really liked it, and I stayed in there for 3 more years. That's when I like changed my whole like. Oh my God, I can't be me. Like they're people. They have feelings, and that's when I started seeing the other side of things. And
yeah. Sergio said, Ty, our brother Francisco VP lost his mom. Send him all your positive vibes. Porque said, so conversated is out, but adulting is in.
yeah, it is. It is.
We don't blame your parents. We know they were great. were saying you were a basura daughter. Just saying.
Oh
AP.
my God, not trash.
Oh fuck. Burkini said,
Trash? Really?
Timo said, I must admit, Miss Criqueta, but that Kmart story kinda.
I know it was, but I know that was bratty. I know that was. But didn't you guys ever have a moment growing up in life when you were like,
That wasn't a moment. You had many of those.
okay, you didn't have a few or a dozen moments where you're like, no, I didn't like that gift, or Mom, come on, you're really gonna buy me that? Really? You've never had those moments.
No, sorry. I wish. Mom, you're really gonna buy me that? Eh.
Or no, I don't like the cake, take it back. You know what I mean? Because that's not what you picked and that's not the colors. After you explained it and you put it on your list of things that you want.
Which you still do.
Okay, but that's how my parents, that's what we did. We made wish lists and stuff. The other kids didn't want to do it, but I did. So they didn't follow. Like, then why ask somebody? I was a kid. I was innocent in all this. Like, what are you talking about?
Are you still innocent in all this?
I was when I was little.
What about now? You still pick your own cake and want this and want that, and if you bring me that, I don't want it and all
Okay, that was a long time ago.
that. Yeah, like your last birthday?
Okay, we got to get going. I'm shutting it down.
My condolences to Francisco and his family. LA Dodgers Blues and Cricket, how's it being with an older lady? Does she boss you around? You hear her, bro? She's trying to get me off.
Wow.
Too said gentrification. Anyways, good night, everyone. Said AP. Timo said, can we guess who that YouTuber? No, don't do that. Burkina said, I know YouTube who tells more stories and says it's for the kid, then proceeds to say that there's no one else doing what he's doing. That's all
Yeah,
I'll say.
I know a lot of them. Trust me, I know a lot of them.
Look, Chapatin got the eyes. Damn it. Met me in the county jail and what now? He laughed. She's good at acting then, said Timo. Chapatin said,
Wow.
Burke. Burkina said, Chop, LOL, got you thinking, huh? Sergio said, LOL, a few dozen. I spent my life being a bad person, but the way you said it made me laugh.
What?
A few dozen?
What? As a kid, has your guys, like anybody, you guys have told your kid, like told your parents, like, oh, I don't want to eat that, or Mom, I don't want to wear that. Like, you've never told your parents that.
Yeah.
It just,
Ray Diaz said, no, I went to my parents. Whatever they got me, I was happy with, LOL.
oh my God. Okay, well, don't make me look bad, Ray. Don't make me look bad, okay?
Billy B23 said, a dozen donuts, not a dozen moments.
Okay, well, I don't know.
He did have a Kmart moment where he hid out from his grandma. Good kind of good story that is.
Yeah.
Oh, me? Shit. I couldn't hide from her. We would run to her so she'd stop yelling our fucking names in these stores. Dr. Chapatín said, Burke, I got algo pasando en la mente, ya sabes, loco. Ray Diaz said, no, I won't tell my parents that whatever they bought me, I was happy with, LOL. Chapatín said,
Oh,
them older ladies be bossy.
I don't know what older ladies you're talking about.
He said, okay, Spencer, Miss Criqueta, I will pretend I didn't hear them stories. You're a saint.
Oh, thank you, Timo. Look at your little halo.
AP said, they didn't follow your wish list. Oh, yeah, glad Guido straightened you out, or at least did what he could.
Well, no, I know straining out. My mom told him, okay, she's your problem now. But like I said, I was a
She actually
child.
did say that.
She did say that. She was like, she's your problem. So I was a child, I was a teenager. But now if you ask my parents, they will say that they're so proud of me. My nieces and nephews, all of them love me to death. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them. A few of them, I was there to actually witness them being born and, coming into this life. So that was a great gift. That's something that was an experience. So I think I kind of grew out of it. It was just somewhat. What are you making that face for?
Do you want to go into this?
Like my mind is like wanting to say things, but my mouth, it's not letting it come out the
So,
right way. And I'm getting stuck here and it's frustrating me.
but the nieces and nephews that you saw born, right?
Yeah.
Who named them?
Okay, I did because I thought that's what their names should be because they were good names.
Uh-huh.
They love me
I rest my case.
to death. I walk in the door and they're like, "Thea!" Like loud. Every day. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would do without them.
Porque ella es el mismo hombre, estoy seguro. AP said, I saw my mom work all the time, so I always told her not to worry about making a big deal of things. Timo said, okay, that Kmart story creaks. Timo said, okay, Miss Criqueta, you're making it hard not to comment.
I know. I'm so...
AP said, so young Rio fixed you basically. Pretty much, bro.
No, and then that's why when I had Mijo, I mean, just because I was uneducated and broke, that didn't mean he had to pay for it. He didn't ask to be here. That's why I worked super hard to get him everything that I could get him. Because it wasn't his fault, and he shouldn't have had to have gone through a struggle like that when he never did.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with wanting things like that for your kids. I think my parents just thought that was what you're supposed to do, right?
Sergio said, once I was old enough to see my parents didn't have my best interest at heart is when I started being a problem, but I don't remember ever throwing a fit over a gift I received.
Okay, well, Sergio.
Chapatin said, Burke. One time I tried to meet up with him, mentioned the spot he frequented, and he hit me with the blammy and blocked me. Thought I was trolling.
What?
Oh, I don't know. AP said, you try to name other people's children? Dang, you're a narcissist.
What? Stop laughing.
And
My
there's your sister
sister's
in
over
the
here laughing.
background.
I did name them, and their middle names too. I was there for their birth. I was there when they came into this world. Like I cut the umbilical cord. I
Doesn't
mean,
mean their mother shouldn't name them.
okay, but she liked it though. She likes their names. It's what's best. I'm the older sister. I know. I know more.
Sergio said, I didn't mean that sarcastically. My bad.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
CG said, Fence has lived a bit sheltered. Good thing you came along, Crick. I know. I had to show her the realities of life.
Of what?
They're not
Being
all
a single mother with a guy in jail and broke? Thanks. Thank you.
welcome. Yeah, real life.
What did I do to deserve that?
You know what you did.
Thanks a lot. Smart guy.
You needed a reality check. You're
Why
welcome.
though? Why though? Why do I need a reality check? Because
you
my
were
parents were
sheltered.
because my parents sheltered me. What's wrong with that? There's
Because
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with giving your kid whatever you can afford if you have it. There's nothing
there is
wrong with being
there,
loving and caring and having dinner at 6 o'clock and having a mother and father and going on vacations. What's wrong with that?
no, there's
How is
nothing
that a
wrong with
bad
that.
thing?
There's nothing wrong with that. But there is there's a point where there's two extremes though. And if they don't, you needed the skills to survive in this world without them if you needed to. And that's where I came in.
Okay, but sometimes being a spoiled brat isn't a bad thing because if you're a spoiled brat, then in life, you're not going to just settle for certain little things. You're going to go after it and get it because you want better.
Not usually. Usually it depends. Depends how you look at it. Maybe. I'll say maybe to that. I think sometimes spoiled brat becomes a spoiled brat gold digger type broad.
Well, I was not a gold digger, obviously. I found you in the county. Okay. And when I met you, you had a house and you didn't have a bed right away. We were sleeping on the floor. So, I mean, a gold digger, that I was not.
I'm not talking
So,
about you. That's my point. I came in and saved you.
oh,
You're welcome.
no. Well, I'm good. Thank you. This guy. This
Demon
guy.
said, "Muffin, stand behind me." Purqueño said, Chap sounds typical. Sergio said, I didn't mean that sarcastically, my bad. Fence has lived up. Yeah, Chap's trolling is bad, said Timo. El profe said, checking in and out. Long day tomorrow. Mañana, gente. Orale, brother.
Mañana.
Purqueño said, LOL. Profe. Chapatin said, Timo, I don't troll. I legit said, yo, when you pulling up to Curaleaf, I seen you there trying to roll up and bam, no trolling there. Oh, I think we're talking about different people, Chapatin. We weren't talking about that one. AP said, imagine where Giovanna would be if she hadn't met Grillo, probably at a trailer trying to learn English.
Oh my God. A trailer? Why's it gotta be a trailer? Oh Lord.
Timo said she needed to be ghetto-fied.
Oh God. I don't want it. I'm good. Thanks.
Chapatin said, yeah, Jovan, not always cause spoiled folks become dependent on folks and look to feed off someone else's bank account.
Well, not me.
I think that's the other extreme. It's obviously not everybody, but I do. The hard part is this. I think it may become where you're overly sheltered and then what do you do? You know what I'm saying? You have no skills, no, you know what I mean? Like, I honestly believe that, I mean, it's in a fucked up way, but you know, you had to grow up quick. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, especially when I got pregnant at
That's what I'm
19.
talking
Yeah. I don't think I was prepared, but I had to get prepared
about.
ASAP.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. I mean, you had to grow up quick. It was like, so.
But, for somebody who wasn't educated or someone who should be in a trailer, I don't think I did too bad for myself. I'm a homeowner. I worked for Marriott International. I've been in places, done good things, and I think my life is pretty good.
That's true.
That is true. No, and it wasn't because of you, so don't even try to give yourself all the credit.
I don't give myself all, but I get
Okay,
some.
because at one point I had 3 jobs, and when we're busting our butts to get that house, that helped that I did that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I did.
okay, yeah. So don't do that. Don't do that to me.
But I gave you the, what is it? What do we call it?
So what? You
I
didn't give
think
me anything because while you were in there, I always worked 2 jobs.
I know you did.
So that just came natural. You didn't put me there. You didn't go to work for me.
I believe that I made you believe you can do better. You don't think so?
When we moved, after we moved,
Yeah, when I got out.
I think you gave me more confidence.
That's what I mean.
A little bit. But it was me that had to put in the work.
Of course. That's how it always works.
Okay. I can't stand you.
I don't know why you're fighting it so hard.
I don't know why you're trying to take so much credit.
I'm not trying to take so much. I'm just saying how it is. You take credit for everything I've done.
No, I don't.
You don't.
What?
If it wasn't for me, you'd be on death row in there with nothing at all and nobody in. What else you say? I
I
changed your
said
life. I gave you your life.
I did though.
See,
I did give you a second chance of life. You're welcome.
I
Yeah, as
gave
a matter of fact, you didn't even thank me today for that, so you're welcome.
you. He said, "Yeah, Jovan, not always." Oh, I already read that. For the most part, a spoiled brat will equal an entitled adult. Yeah, that's why I think there needs to be an in between there. But I don't think her parents are her. I think her parents. I think it's different. They're good at. I mean, they're good people, and I think they're good parents. I don't think they're the type that would overly spoil like that. You know what I mean? Because they did ground her ass. They did do all that, but I just think that they should have whooped her ass more.
Oh,
You know
wow.
that too. I think you believe that too.
Yeah, I mean here and there, but not the way you just said it.
Oh yeah, I think a lot more than here and there.
You think I should have got whooped as a child, sister? Do you think I should have got whooped as a child?
You know she's gonna say yes.
She said, yeah, probably.
Vicky says she's spoiled too, eh? Timo
Mm.
said, chaps, I seen a Ben Cuevas on that Vato site and I was thinking that's not the same one that comes in here, but no, I don't troll. It is. Same Ben. AP said, you knew Grio at Feria. He had you on the floor to teach you humility.
Oh, God.
That's why we were sleeping on
Yeah,
the floor.
he was, their net worth was, it was banging.
Ah, shit.
They had money, honey.
Timo said, I hope it's not him anyways, but yeah, that dude did block my comments. I left. Yeah. Ben Cueva said, Timo, yes, that was me. It was. I said, yes, he's from the east side and he's legit and has lived through hell. Believe it or not, that's a bad case of severe PTSD. If you know what I know about him, you would understand. Yeah. Chapatin said, oh, then I'm sure who it is, then just got to cross him out with a bit of due diligence. Yeah, I wasn't talking about him though. But yeah, he's he's from the east side, from the same area as Ben, so that's why they know each other. And as I said, all that is done. Burkina said I could
We're
be
not
wrong.
mentioning that name in here.
We didn't mention it.
Okay.
Burkina said I could be wrong, but being spoiled along with love is a little different than being spoiled just to shut a child up. I think it's those children that grow up to be entitled. Yeah. And you know what's crazy?
But see, I would get grounded though. As we got older, I did get grounded. I told you guys I got grounded for summers
That's why we're
sometimes.
saying
Yeah. And my son, it's crazy because my son, super spoiled, super spoiled, but he was disciplined. He knew better not to get out of line. He knew better not to act a fool. I could leave him anywhere. Everybody liked him. He was a good kid. He was spoiled, but he was not rude at all. He was just real. Uh, like I said, he was a good kid. He knew that he would get in trouble. Like I said, I didn't mind to spend a whole paycheck on him if I had to, but I was not going to have like a rude kid or being disrespectful, or I never had any problems with him in school or grades or anything like that. So I got really lucky when it came to that. But there are some kids that I have seen, spoiled kids, but they're rude,
that.
especially like um, at work. You know, a little girl comes in, she has like $1,000 guitar, and she's mad at an example. She has a sister that's handicapped and in a wheelchair, and she's jealous of her sister. She's like, yeah, they buy her everything, and I'm like, but they just bought you like this guitar, and you're taking classes, and you have a bunch of guitars, and like, what are you talking about? And she's like, They just get her everything and they spoil her. Like, it's still not good enough for her,
Yeah.
and then the mom, you know, when she's there to pick her up, "Well, what's the matter? What do you want? You want me to buy you some?" Like, they kind of just buy her things to like make her happy for the moment and to shut her up. But the little girl's not happy. Like, it's something deeper. I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen kids like that a lot
Yeah. I mean,
at
the
work.
kids, some kids are just, I mean, it is what it is. Kids are going to be kids. Um, our son, tell him that story of the, of the, laundromat.
I went to this insurance place in Phoenix and I had to go I was switching car insurances or something, and I had to go down there so, they could take pictures of the car and fill out paperwork, and they need your license plate and all that stuff. So I went with my mom, and it was somewhere in Phoenix, I don't know. And we're passing by the laundromat to get to the actual insurance, and he was like, "What is this store? They sell a bunch of washers and dryers. Those are huge." And I'm just like, "It's a laundromat, Gordo. Like, you know what I mean?" And he's like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "People come here to wash their clothes, and well, why don't they wash it at home?" And I'm just like, "Because they might not have one." He's like, "Why?" Like, he was just so confused, and he was just like, "Well, tell them to buy one." And I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, you know what I mean? I can't just tell them to buy one." But again, that's him being like in a bubble. But that was me working my butt off to live in a good neighborhood, to give him the things that I can, and he never had seen a laundromat.
She had my kid so sheltered.
He was at the beginning when he was little, he was.
He's a brat.
But
That's why I got out and made his ass do
but
dishes.
I don't think that's being a brat. He's a brat because he didn't know what a laundromat was.
No, the brat is the other story from the segunda.
But what's wrong with that? Not a lot of people like. No, not okay. If you see certain stories, not many people like using secondhand stuff because what if there's like some type of attachment to it? What type
That's
of
fine. He doesn't have to buy it or wear it, but he didn't have to at that age go outside and stand out there and wait for you because he doesn't want to be in the store.
he didn't know that though.
Oh, come on.
He was like 7 or 8. He was like
Exactly. He
he
was a
was he
brat.
was he wasn't a brat though. He just didn't know. He didn't want to use somebody else's clothes. What's wrong with that?
Nobody's saying he had to, but he also didn't have to walk outside and say, I don't want to be seen in this place and walk out the fucking store and wait for you outside at 7 years old. You don't think
Okay.
that's a brat?
No, because I never went there when I was little. My parents made sure we had new clothes. I was lucky enough to not have to wear hand-me-downs, and I was lucky enough that my parents could afford nice clothes and that
Okay,
they
but
didn't have to go to
nobody's
that.
talking about having to wear them. He didn't ever have to wear them either. We're talking about him walking out of a store.
He freaked out. He didn't know what it was. He had a
Okay.
moment. He thought that he was in there. He was shopping around. When I
Mhm.
explained to him what type of store it was, he didn't know how to take that information and kind of freaked out a little, and I think he just needed a moment and went and waited for me outside.
Okay. Well, now we know why he did that.
Okay. Well, everybody's different.
No, he did that because you allowed it. Because you spoiled him. I would have never. That kid would not have walked out of that store if I was there.
Well, I can't make him be somewhere he doesn't want to be.
Want to fucking bet?
Oh,
He's
no.
7. Fuck you mean you can't make him be where he don't want to be? 7 years old.
Okay, well,
¿Por qué no será could be? Oh, that's a different one. Timo, you would understand. Would Ben a la chingada? You didn't have to confirm. Oh, okay, that was you. I was thinking I seen that name. Dr. Chap, I'm a real one. I speak only what I know and been through. Been to hell, yeah. Ben, I'm not denying it. I'm well aware. Chapatin says 7 shots just rang off in the canal. That's the swimming area. Spence, I didn't know, loco. Let me see, Ben Cuevas. I know he's viewed as a JCAT, but I call it a severe case of PTSD. He's been like 8. Family love Chapa. That's what I fear for him. He's ruffled. Chapatin said, just found out my neighbor got shot on Friday night by her vato. Shit's all fucked up. Damn. I got
Okay.
with this child, and he was saying his neighbor got shot by her vato the other night,
Damn.
Friday. Pencuevas had a lot of feathers. Burqueño said, I got whooped as a child, and look at me now. now you're a noob, bro.
You are a noob.
Is that the noob?
See? Yeah, that's the noob.
AP said, dang, cricket elevated you, Giovanna. The universe has a way of giving everyone what they need.
Okay, well.
He said, you needed to work 2 jobs to learn. Now you got a trophy husband that looks 23. You made it, Giovanna. Giovanna.
This guy.
True story, bro.
Well, I don't know. I'm. Don't say true story. Wow, that's what we do.
Ben Cuevas said, Giovanna, that's funny when you say that. I try to talk to him to channel his emotions a different way. He may not do what I'm asking of him, but he hears me out and he respects me.
I get it, but I don't want to mention that name in here ever again. I'm sorry.
Here we go. The problem is this, brother.
I'm getting off. I'm going to get off, babe. Stop talking about it.
Stop being crazy.
I'm not being crazy. I don't ever want to hear that name again in my life.
Okay, we're not going to say the name. I just want to explain some shit. I've already talked to I talked to him, and all that drama is over with. The problem is the vato said some real disrespectful stuff about Maruca, about my son. He talked about fucking Maruca, all kinds of crazy shit. So we would rather not discuss it. We're not with the drama, but we want to avoid drama. And there are some things that were said that we would just rather not even, like, it's just over. He and I talked, and I hope he understands where we're coming from as far as all that is concerned. But there were some things said that just can't be pulled back, and that's just the way it is. AP said, providing to a kid isn't the same as being spoiled. Spoiling is more like rewarding bad behavior. Junior's a good kid. Vato works and pays taxes. He cool. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's a good kid. And he was he was already a good kid when I got out. It was a trip. I almost feared I was gonna get the whole you weren't there for me, so you can't tell me what to do type shit. What we all fear when we get out the joint.
But
he never came at me that way.
Nobody ever talked bad about you to him to make him think of you, like in bad ways. We always said good things about you to him, and not only that, like I also took a part of my childhood, like I said, and there was times where I do believe I should have been whooped or disciplined, and I don't know why they let me get away with certain things that they did. That's why with Mijo, I was like, no, he does need discipline, but I can also spoil him and give him whatever he wants also.
Yeah.
And a little bit of those two things, it really helped out because he turned out pretty well.
Yeah, he actually did.
And then he got my genes. He's super smart, so I never had to worry about him in school and homework.
Who's laughing in the background?
Shut up. They can hear you. My sister.
Oh, yeah.
Well, never mind. I'm done talking. Forget that. That just blew.
Nah, he did come out a good kid. Well, the good thing is, I think he was raised fucking 180 degrees different than me, right? I mean, He had a good life. He's a good kid, and he turned out good. The little fucker throws up if he sees blood, like like a paper cut. Weirdo.
You're not a weirdo.
That's some weirdo shit. Remember, he passed out in the school lunchroom because he was thinking of an old cut he had.
Oh,
Fucking
poor
kid.
baby.
I had to go pick him up. Let's see what it is. You should see the Goodwill stores in the Bay Area. You find some good stuff. That's what's wrong with us, kinda, sorta.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah, that Goodwill store story sounds bad, but those stories are few and far between. LOL. And I'm different. That's what they buy. That's what I used to have to wear. I already told you guys about my goddamn, what was it? The hot dog lover shirt and the fucking I survived a root canal. That
Jesus.
shit sucked. You're good, man. Big motherfucker said checkmate. Billy B23 laughing. Sergio said, Timo, the Goodwill stores around here are a joke. They're definitely not for the people in need. They charge hella money for used items, almost same price as regular retail stores. Yeah, that's crazy. Purqueño. He put the little emoji of like the nerd. He put noob. Timo said, we are all spoiled in the United States. Sergio said, you'll come over here, but yeah, it's not that cheap. You right. Yeah. I think there's some truth to that. We all got a little, I think we've all, I mean, if you go to like those other, like you go to Mexico and stuff, there's some fucked up living out there. I think we're definitely lucky in this country. Was it hard, babe?
Shut your fat face because no, it was not. Okay, it was not hard because I know what you're trying to do. Don't even. Are you serious?
What am I trying to do? What are you talking about?
Was what hard?
Never mind. Let's just move
Yeah, I know. Dude, you can't live here to this country first. I don't know what that's like. I was sixth generation here.
on.
And so, luckily my parents gave us a good life, and their parents gave them a good life, and their parents and their parents. So don't do that.
Burqueño Setimo?
I know what I'm
Bullseye.
going to get you for Christmas. I'm going to get you a hot dog shirt.
Fuck you. And get you a hot dog.
I'm good.
Burqueño. Reina Setimo. The Reina Peace and Burqueño. Dr. Chapatin said, Jovan, in the customer service world, you're taught to hear a smile through the phone, and gosh darn it, you ain't had a smile for the past hour.
Okay, well, because people keep trying to try me, okay?
He said in the customers. You can hear the smile, bro. Pinche Chapatin. Big motherfucker said, what's up, Reina? Timo said, Reina, good to see you, girl. Salute, gente. She said, big motherfucker, I am for local. My blue brother rock, said Timo. Yeah, he's definitely lefty too. A little bit too much, I think.
Kind of a
Hmm?
a little hippie, huh?
Yeah, a little too much. I don't know. The good thing is, honestly, though, what I like is that he thinks independent of what we think. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't influence his thoughts at all. You know what I mean? Like he speaks and thinks for himself. I like that.
Not just that, but like with his religion also. I mean, I don't force it on him. I mean, he was a certain religion when he was born because that's what I was. But when
Yeah.
he got to a certain age where he looked into it and did his own thing and decided to do what he wanted to, we didn't discipline him on it or get mad at him, or I didn't think of him any less or love him any less. It's He's an adult now. This is his life, and if that's what he wants to do, I support him.
Yeah. Big motherfucker said it was supposed to say, sup. Reina put the thumbs up. Sergio said, LOL, that background laugh. Chapatin said, Reina, don't be slamming too much of that malt liquor. You'll be irking and jerking half past midnight.
Oh,
AP said, even your family knows you're slow, Giovanna. They laughed at you.
okay. Well, maybe she just thought that he's a little bit smarter than me. Okay, just by a little bit. So maybe that's why.
Who, mijo or me?
My sister,
Oh, her.
when she laughed at me.
Timo said he passed out from what now? Yeah, mijo. I got a call from school saying that he had passed out in the lunchroom. It was the lunchroom. And they had him in the nurse's office. So I kind of like, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I drive down there real quick and to go get him. And I get him and we're driving. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, man. So when he was little, he had fell and cut his head. He has like a little scar on his head where he had cut his head and got stitches. And he said that I think he had told somebody the story of it and he was thinking of it and he pictured the blood. And he said, next thing you know, he got like dizzy and he woke up on the floor. So basically, he passed out because he was thinking of blood from a cut he had. Like,
Well,
fucking.
when he was little, he fell, hit his head. He came inside, and he was like, "Mom, I hit my head, and it really hurts." But his hand was covering his head. So when he moved his hand was full of blood, and blood just started running down his face. And I don't know if maybe that's what scared him, because when he saw his hand, he goes, "Ah!" Like he yelled. And I was like, "Okay, don't cry, don't cry." Hurry to put a towel on his head, and we rushed him to the emergency room. But I think that's what he remembers, and it makes him like woozy, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess he has that visual in his head still since when he was little, and I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, that's my boy. Pequeño said, I
Yeah,
heard that. AP said, órale pues, good night everyone. Y'all coming on tomorrow? Yeah, more than likely.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Reina said, Dr. Chapa is my norm, 5 a day, LOL. Burqueño said, AP, peace. Sergio said, I remember my tia's house in Mexico back in the day still had an outhouse in the middle of the fucking pig pen. It was raised up so the pigs were walking underneath as you were doing your business.
What?
For real? What the fuck? Did it go into like they just drop on the ground for the pigs, or did it go into like a actual like an underground hale? So just said you could see them walking around under you through the damn toilet seat. LOL. Really? Damn.
Oh,
Timo said, sixth generation. Is that even possible? This country is not that old, right? Just saying.
it is. It is, and we've discussed this. We had a whole discussion about this. I mean, we had my map up, my ancestry, the gear, everything. We've discussed all this. People,
They were
I
here. They
acting
were here
brand new about it.
They were here before it was this country, Timo. Before according to that ancestry thing,
Well, not
they
just that,
predate.
not just that though. I have my grandfather's and grandmother's tombstones here. We can go visit. So, how much more clarification somebody needs?
Not just what? Oh, the ancestry.
Yeah, and when you come, we're gonna go visit all their graves. Okay?
No, I don't care. I want to
Yeah.
go
No,
see
you
graves.
are. No, you are. You're going to, and you're gonna stand right
Fuck.
next to it. And I'm gonna take a picture of you, and you're gonna smile. Yeah, we are. One of them we can't because he's in Albuquerque, obviously. That's the one you went to, though. You actually went to that funeral.
That's when, because I'm from the Burque.
Oh, Lord.
Chapatin said, Grillo Simon, I see the steam rising from her ears and eyebrows scrunched y todo, all pissed off, golpeando the air. Stupid. Timo said, gente, after this, check out the G-Lo show. Homie play some good oldies. G-Lo? L-E-W?
No, I'm staying right here. I ain't going anywhere anymore ever in my life.
Chapatin said, Reina Ingasu, okay, sip one for us non-drinkers one time. He said, already done. Timo, you ever listen to Mr. Oldies? So Chapatin Reina said, Timo, inbox me the link. How old's your son now? Said Vicky. He is 19 now, bro. Well, no, not just. He turned 19 in July. So he's like 19 and a half. 19. Billy B23 said, is Chopper coming on tomorrow? That's what he said. If we can get it on early enough and all that, we'll probably have him on for a little bit. We'll have the three of us for, I don't know how long he'll stay on. He doesn't last very long, but he'll come on and say, what's up? Sergio said, nope, they could catch your shit as it was falling if the timing was right. LOL. Oh, what the hell?
What?
The pigs could? You hear that?
I
You hear
heard
that,
it.
babe? That's nasty.
I don't get it.
The pigs could catch your shit if it was falling. If the
Ew,
timing
okay.
was right.
All right. Gross.
And he said the outhouse was out there above the pigs. Big motherfucker said, good night, gente. A rato, Mr. Hot Dog. Oh, fuck. Still on. That's fucked up. Timo said, we were actually Mexico. That's when her people were here. So they
No,
see?
seriously, true story. I have like the proof of it.
So they're Mexican.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Okay.
Chavatin said, big motherfucker, peace, amigo. Sergio said, big LOL. Chops, I just heard about Mr. Oldies. I gotta tune in, said Timo. G-Lo Show. Billy said, peace out, big motherfucker. B23. Burkina said, hell yeah, it's possible. My family has been in New Mexico since the 1700s. They migrated from Tlaxcala. Yeah.
Okay.
Chapatin said, Timo, Mr. Oldies is my shit. Is that on YouTube or what? Mr. Oldies?
You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Well, it's probably just plain oldies. I don't think it's.
I know, but it's you know what happened. Stalker will follow you, and we don't need that. So stay in our lane.
Timo said, big motherfucker, be cool. Timo said, is he? I gotta check him out. Timo went 3 hours earlier y le hacen unos live requests. Sergio said, I was scared as fuck the first time I had to use that outhouse. When we arrived in the middle of the night, those pigs were loud as hell, even at night.
Oh, that's scary. The heck?
G-Lo plays a lot of them soldies. Check him out, homies. Homie is cool as hell. Yeah, it's a YouTube channel, said Sergio. Chapatin said that fool plays some hidden at the bottom of the crate gems. Simon, Mr. Oldies live music. Timo said, who is this stalker? Let us at him.
It's got like 4.
You win at him.
Yeah, Timo. And that's why, Timo, you ain't gonna catch us nowhere for a while. You know what we're talking about.
Damn, 3.5 hours. Órale, pues. Now we are going to shut this shit down. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Again, hasta mañana. We will be back. Damn, we came on early and it's still 12:30 here now.
It's hot.
3.5 hours, huh?
Nothing.
From Krusty's site, let me know. I'll whack him or her, said Timo.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
But we are going to get the hell out of here. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, hasta mañana. Anybody, like I say all the time, if you need to reach out, my email is at the bottom of the screen, going across it. Other than that, we shall see you guys tomorrow. Again, to Francisco VP, brother, my thoughts are with you, bro. Like I said, if you need anything, you can get at me directly. You know that. So, ya sabes.
Francisco, you know where I'm at, and if you or your family need anything, I'll do my best to see what I can do from out here. And then Cricket's going to be out here in a couple of weeks, so just let us know, please. Don't hesitate. I'm sorry about your mom, but
Yeah.
she's not in pain or suffering anymore, so it's a good thing about it.
Chapatin said good night, folks. Sergio said, dude, imagine hella pigs squealing in the middle of the night as you're trying to shit after driving to fucking Mexico, like AP says. Chale.
Ew,
Yeah, that's
I can
crazy.
imagine that. No way.
Good night, all, said Vicky. Chapatin said, if you find that case from the state hospital, did you find that case? No, I didn't even look it up, bro. Text me the info on it. I do want to see it. Sergio said, have a good night, everyone. Timo said, we riding. Call, Chapatin, tonight we ride.
Oh,
Chapatin said, Timo, vámonos. Chilo show, I will be there, loco, said Timo. Gonna text you now, said Burqueño. All right, brother. Everybody have a wonderful night. I think my phone's dead, brother, but I'll plug it in and respond as soon as I got enough juice. Peace, everybody. Have a wonderful night. I got to drive back to work anyway, so I'll be up for a little bit. I'll charge it, and then I'll get back. Chapatin said, Timo, I'll pull up in the G-Ride with some lizards.
oh,
Ben Cueva said, good night, gente. Hasta mañana. Rato, vatos. Good night, brother.
good night.
Timo said, good night, gente. Chapatin said, I'll send you the info. All right, brother. It's just something real quick just to catch you up, said Burqueño. All right. Travis Drury said, got here late. Good night. Have a good one, brother. Appreciate you even stopping by, homeboy. Ya sabes. Until tomorrow, have a good night.
Good night. Click it.
Have a good night. Cricket and White Fence, said Ray Diaz.
Bye, Ray.
What were you going to say, babe?
Just said click it.
Oh, click it.
It's your fat finger.
So just in serio face. It's been a
There you
while.
go.
Oh, I got to do I'm a gangster face.
Ew.
That's not a gangster face? Is that?
No, that's creepy face.
All right, let's fuck it. I don't got one then.
Nah, you're too cool for that.
I'm too soft. All right, we're going.
Bye. Oh, my phone's